Hey, how you going? Welcome in, welcome in. Jeez, man. It has been a day. Hope you're doing well. Here we are, work is done for me, and I am here to stream for a handful of hours. A little wee mini Monday stream. Lump of gold lying amidst worn out clothing. Hey, Lennox, hello. How's my day been? Not too bad. I've been doing heaps and heaps of bug testing. Trying to find the source of a problem I've been having. And I've been running test after test and writing more tests and running those as well. Lots of scaffolding and all sorts of interesting shenanigans. All in all, it's been pretty good. So that's right, we're waiting for wood to get this working. And on top of that, we would like some more bedrooms down here. Including finishing up this one. Which I think is Claiborne's bedroom. Just trim that out so we can reach that one. Same over here, actually. Actually, no, we don't need to do that at all. We can mine around the edge. There we go. A little bit more of our iron, just to get this underway. There we go. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream, Forgotten Beast. Am I a programmer? I am. My day job is to be a web developer, and I work mostly in the back end these days, and it's heaps of fun. Absolutely love it. So the Forgotten Beast, Stithengat, has come. A gigantic one-eyed toad. It has 3 long curving horns, and appears to be emaciated, there we go. His dark violet skin is leathery. Beware its poisonous bite. We could handle that guy if it came into the fortress, so it's nothing too concerning. Ooh, it is on this level though. This is where all our farms are. If you remember, we are also working on this lad. We've got it locked at the moment, but we'll get it unlocked eventually to see if that monster won't come over. We've been working on studying data analytics. Oh, nice. Man, yeah. That stuff. I've seen a wee bit of it every now and again. Especially from people in the odd workplace here and there. And the stuff they do is just magic, man. It's an awesome job to get into. Now, ooh, that's a nice place to hang out. Did someone leave a dog corpse in here? Did someone kill a doggy and let them rot away? Well, there's going to be some more angry faces. We are down to 28 though, which is nice. So are these set up to be bedrooms? Good. Let's do some more, shall we? I think. Let's see. So there's not much space over here. So I think the next batch of bedrooms will be maybe further down here. We'll do just one of our good old fashioned clusters, I think. Number 4, there's number 5. And to get to there, we will mine all of this. All along here. My computer. Hopefully you guys can't hear it, but my computer is screaming in the background. That pump is still sad. It's nothing major, it's just like a little air inside the coolant pump, which makes it rattle a little bit. Sounds like it's dying, but it's not, I promise. But yeah, hopefully the noise gates and whatnot are keeping that noise away from your delicate ears. It does not sound amazing. Now, let's do ourselves some doors, shall we? Over there, and one up there. Perfect. Naughty dogs are rushing over to help out. So, we have this menace, who shoots webs, which is very bad. We have another menace somewhere else, who will come over and cause a ruckus when they're able. Now the problem is, this lad refuses to pass out of this little space. He can come up this upward slope to get up to here. Up these steps and over this way. And once that wee little beast goes over this way, they can climb up here, keep moving on over, keep making their way round, and eventually, where are we? Oh, there we go. Eventually it should be able to get up to here, where this beast is. The profane, who's camping this doorway, which is annoying. What are you up to? Oh, you're stationing? Yeah, we've got that locked up, so we'll clear that civilian alert. People can get back to work again. You do not need to station. Why is... Oh, I think we put Rocco down there because we were getting frustrated with his shenanigans. I think. Should be fine though. But yeah, so this lad here, this is the profane. This just has, I think if we check out their health, we can see the description, and all it has is a poisonous bite. So we're not too concerned about this one. This one is very welcome to rush up and fight the other bears. All it has to do is walk up around this way. And then it's a simple case of going down these ramps, continuing down to the main floor over here. And if we're lucky, this main floor should be able to head up this ramp, over this way. Maybe not though. Terrifying. So to get over there, let's see. Remember, I'm just trying to map out to make sure it can reach us. This is my main concern at the moment, because it might be blocked off completely if it's on this side. I think that's what's happened. I think it can't reach us from this side. That's alright though. We do have the ability to make another little route for it to come in. So if it's down there, why don't we head a path around this way and up to here? And over here, let's see. So we'll need a nice long pathway with a chamber next to it to collect webs. Nice and simple. And a little door on the side there to install a doggy. Oh my goodness, my computer. It is the saddest of machines. How can a single computer sound so upset with me? You hear nothing? Oh, good stuff. Cheers, bud. You've just encountered your first giant peach-faced lovebird. I love it. It's going to look absolutely amazing. And this can wind up this way. We're just doing a little one wide path, which isn't the greatest, but there won't be too much foot traffic up here anyway. Oh, the ghostly cheesemaker Vuka has risen and is haunting the fortress. We need to deal with Vuka before they upset some dwarves. So new task. Engrave a new slab. Let's hunt for Vuka. Right there. There we go. We've made some more yarn. Perfect. Planters are upset. And we've struck some citrine way over here. How big is my embark? It is the default, which should be a 4x4. I suppose I could try a bigger one at some point. Just to really upset my FPS. Especially now that we've got Putnam stuff sitting in the main branch. We could do. Maybe that's something we could try the next fortress. We could do a nice wide fortress. Or a long fortress. Or something in between. Nope. Cook cancels store item into a bag. Far too depressed. Drinks are plummeting. I'm getting heavily terrified. Why are dwarves? Why is no one working on this? Should be the highest priority job we have. People are working on it. Nothing's happening over here though. Listen. Please just do it. I believe in you. The terror is climbing, man. 256 drinks is very small. Can't wait till we get wood and we can keep going to that. It'll be good. Our double door airlock system is working out. Not a single rat or hamster or anything in the way at the moment. Megatons of miasma locked away. Life is good. And look at that, not a single dwarf has smashed a statue. Amazing. You go 2x2 sometimes, or 2x3. Or at 3x3 if it's a desert. With no rivers or trees. Yeah, sorry, I'm saying 4x4. This is probably a 2x2. Whatever the default is, I haven't changed it from that. So over this way, it's going to take a wee while for this to get mined out. All our dwarves, I think, are way up here. Oh, is that some more miasma? Is that another dead dog? Can we throw the dead dogs in the bin for the love of Christ, dwarves? Default is 4x4. Ah, there we go. You love it when you let the dwarves use closest material when building things. Oh, you get a nice big mess. It's very tangled, but also looks pretty organic. It's pretty good. The chief medical dwarf. This tot is throwing a tantrum. Right, let's resume these. Can someone... This door, can we get this mudstone block out the way? It's very upsetting. And let's mine up to here and replace that with our last little bits of iron. Over this way. Oh, this is almost ready to go. We should do some flooring, huh? Let's have a look-see. Probably not gold bars. Not a malachite. We've got a bit of sandstone. That's nice. We can do some sandstone blocks. We have a little bit of shale, but we're using that for upstairs. We can do some rutile. The rutile is hiding. Never to be seen again. Let's see, a bit of gabbro is always nice. Over this way. I saw that firelight. Yeah, let's use some of that as well. Perfect. And we'll finish up. We don't have quite enough dolomite, but we have so much granite. Look at that amount of granite. 215, ridiculous. 10 out of 10, I love it. There we go. The ghostly dwarven child now has toppled a sandstone cabinet. Is it destroyed? Or is it built? It's still built, that's good. The ghost is just being a jerk. That's fine. Let's get down to our graveyard, our catacombs. And for lucky, we might be able to get a couple of slabs in here. Do we have a null? We have one to Aerith? Do we have a null though? That's the real question. Vuka and Wrath, but no null. I think that was null we were looking for, wasn't it? Yeah. That's alright, we can get another engraved slab for null. Hello null. Let's get you unghosted, shall we? So this is coming along and looking nice. Dwarves are going to start working on this pretty shortly. Already we have a mechanic coming in to help out. Perfect. And way down here, this hasn't been started. Someone will get here eventually. And once this is done, we can get rid of the disgusting wee wormy. It'll be very good. Our duck population is coming together. The last of the turkeys have passed away. I wonder if they're dying from old age or something. Maybe that's what it is. Because there's nothing getting in there to kill them. Because usually we have that door locked. Oh. A ghostly engraver, Aerith, has been put to rest. Rest well, Aerith. Have a nice sleep. Look at all these barrels of shenanigans, dwarven syrup everywhere. The ghostly yak store for us. That's the next one to be laid to rest. And then, there we go, Vuka the cheesemaker. Did not get to be a ghost very long before we popped them away. Every now and again I'll just come down and just check how this is going. We've got our dwarf working on it. This is Dakos, so I think it's legendary. Let's see, legendary miner. One of the very best. And DeCoste has actually found some delicious green dolomens. Good job, buddy. Praise be the miners. Holy crap. Yeah, our dwarves are just desperate for logs. We do need a bit of pig iron. We also need to find some more magnetite. I've not seen that in a wee while. Our prison is currently unoccupied. These claimed, I think. Wait, are these all claimed? They are. Ooh. We need to do a little bit more mining, I think. Get some more dwarves tucked away into coffins. You do not want a corpse backlog. Dwarves do not find that fun at all. Oh, and we're in early summer. Now, we've traded with, I think, the elves so far this year, but not the humans. It would be nice to trade with the humans. And if we're lucky. Geez, game almost crashed. Hunt dropped through my chest. But no, I was gonna say if we're lucky. They might get a migration wave, but I think we've already had one for this point. 135, but almost back up to where we were like 12 hours ago. See, we're recovering. I mean, sure, we're at 26 angry dwarfs, but remember that was 33 a while ago. So it's fine. There we go. Just waiting for this to load on it. Any second we'll tick from world information to, I think it's adventure data. And as soon as adventure data hits, we know we're fine. I do have more happier dwarfs than before. I do, actually. You know, we're about 20 happy dwarfs. We're getting there. I think most of those happy dwarfs are some of the new entrants. They haven't experienced all the trauma the others have. Actually, if I bump that down a bit. There we go, that looks a bit nicer. There we go. There's some more clay bricks. We'll have to start putting those around the place somewhere. We just need to... I'm really desperate for a list to come along, man. Look how close we get. Look how good our dwarves are doing. Remember, we've got to smooth and fortify this. Oh. Hoodle. Hoodle, buddy. I'm so sorry, Hoodle. I don't think we have space for your corpse right now. Suddenly a vile force of darkness has arrived. Listen, can everyone settle down for 10 minutes? Let's throw this corpse in the bin. Actually, do we need to? Yes, we do. Alright, corpse in the bin. A vile force of darkness has arrived. Wanting a parley, and they'll come in with their double truckloads of goblins. They can wait a long time though, so that's fine. So, yeah, once our catacombs get a bit more expanded, we'll be able to get some more dwarves in here. But these, however, every single one of these has been claimed. Oh, actually this one hasn't. That means that poor old baby doesn't need to go in the bin. Where did we see them? Well, they're a mystery now. Hey, another ghost. Nil, the dwarven child. There's that baby. We don't need to throw that out anymore. Mustang, can you not do what you're doing? Someone should tuck that baby away, down into the depths. Hopefully. Because, I mean, seeing a rotting corpse on the floor is not very inspirational for our poor old dwarfs. So down here, this is coming along. Got more dwarfs. Both of these are legendary. Both are working as hard as they can. Am I taking steps to make them happier? Performers, waterfalls, lavish meals? Yeah, we're making lavish meals, like constantly. We are also just beginning to make a little bit of soap. Which I think we're doing way over here. Oh, we're not doing it on this level. Are we doing it down here? There we go. We're making a bit of soap. As we get tallow, that'll start happening. That'll boost happiness. We have very nice rooms. A lot of the ways where many dwarfs are coming, we have lots of nice statues and good decorations. We're making sure to tuck away corpses and ghosts as quick as we can. We're definitely starting to recover. It's not too hard to save your dwarfs. Now, let's get the last of this iron in. We have only 10 iron, jeez. Certainly need to get on that. Drinks are still 253. They like soapy baths, but you haven't been able to get them to do that. They'll do it automatically. So if you just have like a stockpile of soap, they'll use them. And fancy clothes, we are actually dyeing cloth and turning that into clothing. And we're low on coal because we have no tree trunks. Oh, this is ready, look at that. Right, so let's do our smoothing from here all the way across. And we also need a couple of doors for safety. See, we'll do our granite doors. I think will be wonderful. Now, meanwhile, up here on the surface, there's a good amount of goblins. So this is quite a big force actually. You see there's 3 separate groups. Pretty scary. We can drown them a little bit in a time in this one. This one, however, this upper one, isn't quite ready. So I'm actually tempted to let the goblins wait a while. Just so we get our logs sorted out. Oh, this is looking good. We have a couple of suspensions, but nothing to be worried about. So, let's do some nice sweet doors. Oops. Bit of a bonus one there. There we go. So we can start throwing in beds. And our various cabinets and coffers. There we go. Hey, Great Padinsky coming in with a raid. Cheers, bud. Welcome in, raiders. How was your stream? I hope you guys are having fun over there. Let me do you a bit of a shout out. Oh, the channel you're shouting out does not exist. But yeah, what were you guys playing? Bit of Dwarf Fortress maybe? Maybe a bit of RimWorld or something? There we go. Second try was the good one. But yeah, we're playing a little bit of the good old Dwarf Fortress again. Our fortress is limping along, slowly but surely we're getting better. We have 25 angry dwarfs, we had 33 at one point. And we're recovering from several traumas all at once, involving various forgotten beasts and goblin invasions and just general Dwarf Fortress messiness. It's true you don't exist? I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. The pump operator is withdrawing from society. See what they get up to. You're playing Minecraft mod pack called Feed the Beast Skies. Oh, nice. Man, yeah, I'm gonna get back into Minecraft. I was playing a little bit of one of the Create mod packs a while back. That was really fun. There we go, our doors are coming in. And the other one. More rock blocks have been completed. Perfect. So once that's done, we can do a bit of fortifications in there. Just to let webs float through from time to time. Oh look, some humans have come to visit. Hello. Couple of human spearmen. Oh, a human hammerman. Look at the size of that hammer. What sort of hammer is that? A silver maul. Wielded in one hand. Holy crap. I love it. You gotta head to bed. 1:15 AM, you have to wake up early for work. Oh no. Yeah man, you have a good sleep. Thanks again for that raid, it was awesome. Oh, and look at that. Our pump operator grabbed themselves a cloth air shop. Buddy, there's some good stuff for you to work with, huh? I'll see what they get up to. Oh, have you started working already? Oh no, you're waiting for stuff. They've snagged some pigtail cloth. And they're waiting for, let's see, rough gems, square blocks, stack cloth, skeletons. There we go. Usually it's bones that's the problem. So let's do a bit of butchery. Now, I like to sort by name because it makes things a little bit easier to see what's going on. So, we have 27 billion alpaca. Many alpaca babies. We have lots of billy goats. We don't really need that many billy goats, to be honest. So I'll give them a few chops. We have too many bulls. We'll butcher a few of them. We don't want to do too much at once because we'll start running out of butchers' workshops and food will get stuck in a backlog and be miasma for generations. Do I also have a ruler under my pillow? What? Oh, so you know how long you've slept. Oh, mate, 10 out of 10. I love it. That is actually pretty good. I have to remember that one. Alright, so we're just waiting for the last few finishing touches. Most of the doors are in. We need some chains. We need one more door, and we need those fortifications. We want restraints. That's the one. We'll pop it back, probably here. Use just a piece of pigtail. It's fine. Over this way. Have we turned these to bedrooms? We haven't. There we are. Let's do some bedrooms over this side. Oops, there we go. We just start mining around these. We'll put doors in a second. I see animals being slaughtered already. Hopefully that's exactly what our little pump operator was hoping for. Oops. We're getting a bit of UI lag just from the amount of water it's rendering. So it's kind of tripping up my mouse occasionally. There we go. And I'm also thinking, I would not be surprised if we come down a handful of levels. Where are you? There we go. We might have this mined out by now. We do, perfect. Let's knock in some coffins. Those goblins outside, because they're in a parlor, they'll just wait for like just as long as it takes. We've had them turn up and wait like almost an entire season before. We're gonna deal with them very shortly though. I was thinking about making them wait until we had that other trap set up, but to be honest, they're gonna get in the way of us getting more migrants, which is flat out a thing we don't like. There we go. A brewer is throwing a tantrum. Now let's come down and have a quick look in here just to make sure this lad's popped off. He's still waiting. Shining bars of metal, we have that. Rough gems, we should have many rough gems. We have many blocks. You might want wooden blocks maybe. Ooh, that could be a problem. Alright. So, one thing I need to do before I forget for the 100 billionth time. We're going to expand our burrow to make sure, yep, this is all included. That means the dwarf that's in here won't go crazy when we pop that barrow, which is nice. So, activate the civilian alert. We'll bring up the wild guilds to their normal position. And there we go, Claiborne's getting ready. So our dwarves will start rushing around. Then we'll be able to kill some goblins. Ah, Kilroy, my boy, I only just noticed. Thank you for that follow, man. That's awesome. Cheers, man. Oh, that's a horrible coffee. Very weak. Oh well. The bull calf is fighting. Why? Oh, you fell off something? Were you doing a bit of climbing there, bull calf, and you fell off? Not the best plan. Kilroy wasn't following me already? Oh, that's alright. They probably didn't even notice who I was. Right, let's pop in a doggy. There you go. And to do our fortifications, we are so close to being able to set this off. There we go. So, now that our dwarves are getting themselves all set up, let's let in the goblins. The hungry seducer will deny you. You and your horrific goblin friends. Go on. Oh, what did you kill? Oh, you hurt a vulture. Well, that's fine. That's one less vulture we have to worry about. So this is double chambered now. This chamber not functional. This chamber maximum good. We also have down here our military holding position. A random mudstone coffin. Our chief medical dwarf throwing a tantrum. Ooh, Rover the spear dwarf has hurt many people. Oh, hurt a dog. And a clerk also. And then also another clerk again. Oh, there you go. Oh, one of my favourite songs is coming in. I listen to this while I'm at work sometimes now. So good. The goblins are still on their way. Where are you, fiends? Here they come. Slowly they march over. Do you have a dwarf in this fort? That's a good question. Let's have a look. I think you might do. Let's see. And there you go. We have just down here. Hey, Blue Zest! Welcome in! Come to help with our little goblin problem? Good call, we do have goblins on their way right now. Let me do you a bit of a shout out. Oh, is this not working now? There we go. If you guys aren't following Blue Zest, make sure you 100% follow him. Blue Zest is fantastic. One of my favourite streamers. Be a transform, you have a little wee dwarf who's somewhat upset. Wee bit stressed, but not too bad. Some good memories bubbling up here and there. Sleeping in a nice bedroom. And then blissful remembering sleeping in a good bedroom. Wonderful. But yeah, how is your, was that a different Blue Zest? Did I shout out the wrong Blue Zest? No, I think that's the right one, isn't it? Oh, it's Blue Zest vs Blue Zest TV. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. 0 out of 10. Smallest brain collapse imaginable. Let's try that again. Someone stole the Blue Zest from you? Oh, dude. That sucks. I have to wait another minute now? Well... Sorry. Work has just finished for me about half an hour ago. So my brain's still a bit fried from working all day. That's alright. The chief medical dwarf is attacking a random dog. The dog's having trouble breathing after being punched in the upper body, jamming the left false ribs through the left lung and tearing the left lung. Man, why can't they fight this good when goblins come in? I mean, geez. Talking about goblins, where are they? They're not quite at the front of the fortress yet. They're marching on over, wandering across the wastelands, past the bumblebees. More and more dogs are being hurt by the chief medical dwarf. Maximum ruckuses. Oh snap! Adel, the tanner, is no longer our mayor. The Soulsdorf Endok has risen to prominence. Now I wonder, is Adel still alive? Adel Abenmoss, the tanner? Let's have a look. Yes, Adel's alive and is currently conducting a meeting. Wow, not bad then. You know why Adel got voted down? Because Adel wasn't able to talk to anyone because they've been in jail for the past like 3 years or something crazy. Wow. Here we go. The goblins are wandering in. We'll be able to fire our trap any minute. Meanwhile, dogs are fighting. Desperately fighting for their lives. As our chief medical dwarf bullies them into oblivion. Come on in, goblins. There's plenty of space. And you wonder, don't worry about the mutilated buzzard. It's fine. Yep, don't mind the other bits of dead animals. And all the empty goblin armor. And certainly don't mind the giant lump of gold nearby. That's fine too. Here they come. Now, let's get this bridge popped as soon as we can, because sometimes these dwarfs do like to take their time with pulling these levers. Come on now. And over they wander. Oh, they're shuffling back and forward, coming up to visit their friends. We have 1, 2 in the danger zone. There were more than that originally. Oh, someone's taking a risk. A human hammerman is deciding to wander out of the fortress and is getting chased inside, and still our darling dwarves have not pulled the lever. Jesus Christ, dwarf. Please. This is going to go very badly. Oh, someone's coming up. Have you pulled that lever? There we go. Now, this is going to fling upwards. Possibly this human and one of these goblins might die from it. That's alright. 2 of the goblins have snuck past the fortifications. The wall has slammed shut, shielding them inside, or locking them inside. Let's grab the outer door lever and pull that. The goblins are still coming in, not quite aware that this is sealed off from them now. They'll change their mind shortly. This human's still fighting. Good luck, human hammerman. Competent hammerman, ready to leave. A wee bit sad, a wee bit injured. And this is sealed, there we go. With that sealed, that also seals that one, but that's kind of pointless because we don't have this working yet. But we do have this one here working. So let's get down to our flood lever. Let's pull this and hurt some goblins very quickly. We'll only kill like what, maybe less than a quarter of the siege? That's okay. We can fire it a few times. There we go. The water splashes in. The goblins get a little bit soggy. Oh. A spear dwarf has been found dead. Our dwarves are rushing forward to meet the goblin menace. One of them didn't quite survive it though. Just re-pull the lever for this to slam the shut, just to stop goblins swimming up inside the cistern we have. The goblin pikemen and axemen are readying themselves to stride forth into the fortress. They're just kind of taking it easy at the moment. These goblins up here, really good at holding their breath actually. Oh, one went down. I saw them striding down here, the goblin pikemen, bleeding as they crash into a Swordsdorf, Elisha, and our militia commander Zas. The one's down. The other one, still taking a minute. 274 years old. Slightly older than recorded history. These still haven't been pulled, which means we can't reset that trap. And these goblins, really good at holding their breath. Still drowning. Oh, there we go. One after the other, they succumb to the watery shenanigans. One actually went under that, which is very bad actually. Our trap is broken. There is a stupid goblin corpse in the way. That is the worst that could have happened. So, we are now sealed inside the fortress because of Boza, the corpse. Nothing's going to wash that out of the way now. Oh, that's annoying. So we could open this one up, which would completely drain all our reservoir, and that might push out that corpse if we're very lucky. I think that's probably our best bet. So let's go up, re-pull the outer door again. People are fighting. Ah, that goblin came in. No, this is... Was this a different goblin came in? Because this Axeman is still up here. There they go. The Axeman's taken a step and is now bleeding badly. Limbs and organs flying in all directions. Good job, Dwarvies. No more goblin. We do have, sadly, a corpse up here from one of our own lads. This is open. This is flooding. This is still pumping as much as it can. No change here. The dwarves are getting a bit watery. We're getting pushed back by that water current. What we want to see is as this drains, which it should do fairly shortly actually, because this is all 1s and 2s now. But as this starts draining, we'll see water flow through here properly, and hopefully it'll push this corpse up, which will let us reset our trap. Goblins are wondering what's going on with all this water. This is coming up to this point now. Now, does this have a spare mechanism? It does. Let's turn off the cistern. Just for a second. So we don't want this to be refilled right now. Look at all these poor goblins trying to figure out what's going on. There we go. So these are no longer running because this has been disconnected. Which means this will eventually drain. While that's happening, let's have a look down here. So no one's come to work on this, which is fine. We are under siege after all. So do we have drinks and food on the main level? Oh, it doesn't matter, that's right. Because we have this unlocked now, so dwarves can walk all the way down to grab something to eat. Perfect. This is still stuck. We are getting a bit of watery movement up here though, so we might get this pushed out the way shortly. Look at all the slop that has to move. Goblin picked the very worst place to die. There we go. I am seeing these corpses move a little bit around here, so we might be lucky fairly shortly. This is probably still, it doesn't tell us, but it's probably water 6 of 7 and 7 of 7. This is slowly draining. This isn't pumping anymore. Good thing we had that lever set up to that gear, huh? So lucky. Now, those goblins long gone. They're running off, having a fun time gallivanting across the countryside. We could drain from here as well, I suppose, to just really get that water out of here. Oh no, we're good. Look! Our trap's been reset. Perfect. Okay, so let's open this drain, which is down here. And up and over this way. So, outer door. Ocean drain. Flood lever. Trap panic. I think outer door is the one we want. So we'll pull that one. We can even have a look. Yeah, perfect. Actually, we don't need the outer door, do we? No, outer door can stay down for now. I think we're just wanting that one there. Oh, we're wanting that one there and we're wanting this one. Now I remember. See? I can think good. Now, let's see. With that there running. Oh, we do need to turn this leather order off. Where is that outer lever? There. Don't want that one. There we go. So, that'll help drain the water out of here. This will start refilling once that's re-engaged. There we go. And here comes the water again, blasting in. These are slammed shut, which is good. That's open. And you can see all the water rushing in. And it's actually pushing some of the armor and stuff out to the floor below, which is fine. Because it actually dumped some of those corpses down here as well, which is very nice. More gems have been cut. We're down to 23 angry dwarfs at the moment. Now, I am tempted to get a bit more of this going, but we really need to get those logs happening first. Once this water is drained, we can pop this down and get this coming back again. We'll clear the civilian alert until then, I think. This will let us work on all this stuff, which will be very good. See, dwarves are coming up, grabbing some skulls and whatnot. Find skill mastery off pudding. Not a good idea for a militia commander. The dude has every other trait you want in your MC. So he will still, I think, master a skill. I don't think he'll get pleasure from it. Is my understanding. Oh, the captain of the guard. Why are you fighting, captain of the guard? Ah, the captain of the guard is taking the medical dwarf to jail and beating them senseless before that happens. Good stuff, buddy. So, this is still our main priority for the moment. As soon as we get this guy locked up, oh my goodness, our fortress will be happy. It's gonna take a wee while though. Oh, let's also make sure you can cancel your order for now. There you go, bud. Dwarves are coming to get this going. Hopefully someone's bringing that animal over. Trade dependents become a hammer dwarf. Wonderful. See, our mayor is actually in the military, which is somewhat worrying, but hey, it is what it is. Look at all this water, man. We have so much of it. And this is almost completely full. It runs so quick, it's fantastic. Suddenly, Stukos, the ghostly dwarven child, is battering our planter. Poor old transfem. Right, so where is... I don't think we have an engraving for Stukos. I'm also seeing very hungry animals around the place. So let's get that done first. And then we can deal with Stukos. Oh, a piggy. So alpaca, a rabbit. Ah, there's that black bear. Welcome in, black bear. Let's see. Where is that little lad? I saw him before. Will be someone's baby, I think. It's just good to get rid of it before it starts stinking up the joint, you know. Or maybe it was just that rabbit we saw. Well, that's fine. Oh no, there it is. A cavy boar. Perfect. Dwarven child and a weaver are fighting. Oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to come down to here. New memorial for Stukos. Where are you? Stukos the ghost? Ah, you have a slab engraved. Perfect. Well, let's get them buried away. A little bit of a slabby down here. Oop, hold on, let's try that again. Select material after placement. We have memorial to nil. So Stukos does have a memorial. You know what it is? Stukos' memorial was forbidden. That's very strange, but hey, I'm guessing someone may have thrown a bit of a tantrum while they were trying to place it. Absolutely hilarious. Now, how are we doing up here? Got ones and twos. This will start evaporating shortly. There we go. That dwarven child's been put to rest. Let's not forget about our dabbling weaver over here. You're still wanting, I think it's blocks of wood, aren't you? So once this is ready, we'll mine that out. And hopefully, if we're lucky, the dwarf that's here will not be in a spot of bother. Oh, we're also waiting for the doggy. And we need the bridge. Can't forget that one again. Just like this. Nice and easy. We'll make it out of tower cap because it's very close by. Actually no, we'll just go for granite. There's some boulders, it's fine. We can be a bit lazy. More balls have been put down. So as soon as this lad comes across. Actually, as soon as this is done, we're good. We could do with a lever. Yeah, we'll just put the lever here, I suppose. Okay, that'll look a bit friendlier for our dwarves. And this is coming together. I think this lad's actually building it as we speak. Oh. A ghostly dwarven child? No. It's been put to rest. Aban is creating masterpiece bits of cloth, actually. Buddy, are you actually working? Are you a... This is Fath, our administrator. This is starting to evaporate, which is great. This is sloshed out nicely, expanding the humongous mess. I love it. We're still under siege, but I'm feeling pretty confident about sealing this up and popping this down now. So let's get down here to our drain. Excuse me, doggy. We'll pull this one. Actually, was that a failed mode? I just kind of right clicked it. Oh no, he's still doing his best. This is looking good. We've got the dog. The dog is severely mangled. Don't beat our trap doggy, thank you. Is this done, mate? Oh, it's done, but Fath wants to sleep on top of it. Well, Fath, if this is done, you're gonna get squashed. I'm just saying. How is Rocco the Dream Destroyer doing? So a wee while ago Rocco almost died due to hanging out in the deep dark underground where there's forgotten beasts. But if we have a look here, Rocco, where are you? There you go, you're very angry, Captain of the Guard, and you're actually arresting people as we speak. We have all sorts of illegal shenanigans going on, and Rocco's on top of the case. Rocco Gaming V would love a statue. What sort of statue? Okay, this is all good. We're just waiting on that lever now. A cook, Ravod, is throwing a tantrum. Oh, Chief Medical Dwarf needs to go back to prison. Very nice. They'll be in there for a much longer time. And a dwarven child. Here we go, here comes our mechanism. You will get deleted, administrator. There we go, well, Mother's getting this sorted, thank you. Now we'll just, oh, don't bother filling it, just link it, thank you. Up to there. Perfect. We must make a statue of his conquering of the underground and still making it into work the next day, adorned with your favourite gems and precious metals. Yeah, we can give it a go. So, let's get an order going. So what sort of material for your statue, I wonder? Let's actually have a look at your dwarf. Let's see, where is Mr. Rocco? You're beating a criminal at the moment. I love it. So personality, preferences, copper. Make you a copper statue. See, so copper, Mosagate, I don't think we have that. We don't have any muskox. But we can make it of copper. And pop in like a cave lobster. Oh, you like to eat cave lobster. Alright, fair enough. We can make... You like gems in general, so we can have you surrounded by gems or something. So copper statue. Just the one. Now, let's go into here and we're going to say... let's see, specify new image. Creature will be... Actually no, historical figure. And can we search for Rocco? We should be able to. There we go. Rocco Gaming V the second, the dwarf. And let's see, can we put in some gems? Cut gems, perfect. And a cut gems, well that's fine. So you, let's see, conquering of the underground and returning back to work. So is massacring. smeared out into a spiral? Jesus Christ, some of these are crazy. Ah, it's travel. Because you're traveling back from the dark below. Rocco Gaming V is traveling. And just a cat gem because Rocco likes them. Perfect. That should be pretty good. We have some forbidden stuff, some bauxite. All sorts of stuff. Let's actually just claim that so it gets tidied away. There we are. Are we out of rough gems now? Jeez. Is this linked? It is not. Someone's working on it though. So we're still under siege, so let's re-pop this. Actually, this one over here. Activate that civilian alert to get everyone inside. And while that's happening, let's get back up to our tavern. Open up the front door. You want everyone in civilian alert just because they'll sort of hang out around that area, which will make them much faster at pulling levers. The chief medical dwarf is fighting the miller. Not the greatest, but alright. Now those goblins should be on their way once that comes down. Where are the goblins? They'll be scattered everywhere. Let's see, so others. There's some up over this way. Where are the others? There's a tiny group, that's like probably about a third of what there is. So we'll just look at this greater elevation. I'm not really seeing the others though. Oh, there's some up there. Quite far away. A little bit over there. They're wandering over. Alright. So it looks like these lads will probably be the first to reach us. Oh, we also need to get our military up to just this point over here. Come on now, the wild guilds. There you go. You were exploring, you had your eye on the prize and saying, even though I'm conquering this dank cave, I still know I've got to go to work and do some prisoners, put some prisoners in their place. Perfect. I love it. So this is down. This means villainous goblins. Here they come right now, marching over. Once we get this other part complete, we will absolutely start wiping out these goblins. It'll be fantastic. We'll get them in much bigger quantities. That liver's not quite done. It's almost there though. We just want it done before we start getting that poor pump operator going absolutely bonkers, which he probably will do fairly shortly, to be honest. It's been a wee while. Here they come, marching up the hill, taking their time. One of them's actually quite injured. Did you step on a weapon trap? There's only one of those on the surface, and you stepped on it and got injured. Amazing. Seriously injured. Hey, Ghostbat, welcome in. Scrambles up a cliffside to watch the Trill Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, welcome in everyone. Let me do a bit of a shout out. Look at that first try, absolutely amazing. So how'd your sim stream come along? Oh, the goblins are actually at the front door. I didn't realise we had this bonus squad sneaking over. So that human spearman's fighting. Where are you fighting? Ooh. Oh, you went out here and got mangled? Well, they were some of our only visitors, and they had the worst time of their lives. It went along nicely. Radu and another viewer both made sims, and you're excited to play them. Are you going to level them up as well? Nice, that is cool. Some more goblins sneaking up around the side here. Happily marching in now. The other squad's coming up from this side. The worst time of their short human lives. Yes, they got absolutely mangled. They made it as far as that from the entrance before the goblins caught up with them. Our military is down here, having a good whiff of that fantastic purple smoke. Goblins are somewhat coming towards us, somewhat marching back up the hill again. So 3 at once, kind of not a thing I'm too concerned about, especially as one's leaving. So we'll let these approach. We want these bigger groups to come in. You love it when visitors are just, please, I want to leave when there's an active siege. It gets crazy, because like when visitors decide they want to walk off the map, they will go to extreme lengths to leave your fortress. Like I've had them climb the inside of volcanoes during a siege just to get outside. Okay, we got 1 goblin coming up. Our dwarfs are ready. We have a little group of about 5 coming in. They keep changing their mind and heading back out again. Good old passing errors, man. You heard about this nice fortress? That sounds lovely. Sure we'll have a great time. Just mind the mud and the sogginess. There we go, our dwarfs have fought off the invaders that snuck in. Oh, one's running outside again. Changed their mind. All of them are walking outside. We're still under siege. We have 2 down here, one of which is an actual lasher, which is scary, but that's okay. Why are you going this way, goblins? I think they're trying to get down to here, and then they come down here and they're like, oh, actually we can't get into the fortress from here. And then they walk all the way back around the side again. Oh, you're coming through here, very clever. So they'll come up this way, up here, but this is locked. Oh, they'll come into here, that's where they're passing to now. Ah, goblins. We'll have to put a hatch up there and lock that, because that's annoying. But with these coming in one at a time, our military is just handling them like it's nobody's business. I mean, there's miasma as far as the eye can see, but that's fine. We have a little lad with an axe coming over. Taking his sweet time. Am I British? No. I think I'm on almost the other side of the world from Britain. I'm a Kiwi from New Zealand. But also, welcome to the chat, Darkest Shadow. Welcome in. Kiwi, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, see, the goblins have gotten a bit embarrassed about walking all the way over here for no reason, and they're coming back around again. You've been before, it's a beautiful country, it is. Very lucky to live here, I am. You don't see a long beak. I'll put it away, back in my bedroom, in my closet actually. It's hung up next to my my little, what do you call them, closet freshness. I only bring those things out for special occasions, the old Kiwi beaks. Oh, goblins, stop trying to pass around to here, it's annoying. Yeah, we'll have to, once we gain control of the fortress again, we'll set this to be locked, and that'll stop the goblins from hopefully passing around this way. Because look at them. Silliness. We could also finish that by putting some walls up. Ah well. They take a vacation and drive across the country, seeing sights along the way, but keep running into troubles. A family member even dies. They get all the way to the destination, which is the theme park, to find out it's closed. Same with those humans. Get all the way to the entrance only to get covered by goblins. Time to Photoshop me with a Kiwi beak and Kiwi body. That'd look bizarre, man. Okay, we had some more come inside the fortress. Our dwarves are holding them off quite happily. A pile of corpses and blood. Fantastic. I'm sure our dwarves are happy to be there. There we go. That's another goblin getting absolutely ruined. Ah, we have a group of about 5 or so coming in, maybe. One's coming in this way. Some, I think, are leaving again. Dwarf, don't get so far out the front, man. I mean, you could pull the lever, but that's only 3 goblins. One of them is leaving again. Well, that's fine. A goblin maceman who's very tired. Vision impaired, cannot grasp anymore. Oh no, Code died. Code died defending the fortress. Yeah, he got far too far ahead of the others, and we lost the codependent. Some of the goblins are coming in, some of them are coming out. Look at those little menaces. Running through the trap corridor. That's going to be filled with water, you goblins. So how's our squad looking actually? We've lost 3, we've still got a few down here. Now, we have a novice wrestler, this Weaver. We'll just restock our squad here. A lot of non-military types. Oh, there's a mechanic who's a novice spear dwarf. And let's see, who else? I'd say there's, maybe not the farmer, but I think the animal detective, they can help out. There we go. More goblins are coming. We have 1, 2 military down here, one of which is very injured. Yeah. We might need to pull this and just start flooding again, I think. Especially with those menaces coming in as well. Alright. Let's pull this lever. As fast as we can, dwarves. More goblins are approaching. Our dwarves are still fending them off. Look at these lads doing their best. Don't stand on the bridge, you'll get crushed. I'm telling you, get off the bridge. The bridge will give you a quick squash. Dwarves, get off the bridge. Run, dwarves. The dwarves are refusing. How many dwarves are standing there? Is it like 3 dudes? It's 4 dudes. And another dwarf is coming up. What are you doing? Are you picking up equipment? Get off the bridge. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. How are these dwarfs? Well, you're gonna have some deaths, I'm sorry. Oh, you're going all the way out the front. What have you found out there? Odom the Mark dwarf is seriously injured. No one's come to rescue him. Are you still going out there? Oh! Looks like a goblin's found you. Oh, the siege is broken, actually. I didn't notice until just now. Let's go down to this lever. Hopefully no one's pulled it. Perfect. Clear that civilian alert. And these lads can get back downstairs again. Siege is over. Code has passed away. There was another dwarf up here who's severely injured. Decided to run out and grab some gear. Not very smart, but alright. So how are we doing down here? Is this done? Oh, it was suspended. There we go. Oh, the Weaver has died. Oh, we did ask you to not go outside the fortress when you decided to run out there. It was a very, very dangerous operation. We're at 131 population. Not too bad. 28 are angry, so we've got a wee bit more of a boost of the angriness levels at the moment. That's okay. Now, man, as soon as we get this going, I'm going to be so happy. Someone's coming to work on it. We just need to bring in the mechanism, and we'll be happy as. We're low on barrels. We have 1,600 plant, 184 drinks. Look at these dwarfs rushing in here. That's why we've got all these statues set up to really just boost happiness levels. Now, here we go. Are you coming to work on this? You're linking a building, you're bringing in one of the mechanisms. We need 2, one for here, and one for over here. So that's in, I'm going to pop off and grab the other one now. You see? Soon enough, we'll reclaim the underground. You have a problem that I can maybe help you with? Yeah man, go for it. Ask your question. Cover statue still on the way. Let's see, we're needing gems and logs. That's alright. I'm guessing we might have a few gems lying about that we could use. Let's come down to one of our various mining areas. So this, I think, was possibly iron at some point actually. There's no gems in the walls anymore. Ah, it was gold. That's what we're mining down here. We do need to keep up an eye out to see where our iron mine actually is. It might be quite close to the surface, I'm thinking. I'm just scrolling down a wee bit to see if we can't find some gems in the wall down here. Because not only do our gem cutters want it, but also that one poor dwarf who was waiting so long to create their artifact would also like some. Now, maybe we should try coming upwards a wee bit to the tetrahedrite mines. But also be getting a little bit of tin from up here as well. Have a quick look around. I don't think there's any unmined gems out in these walls though. Ooh, there is some laser gate up there. I wonder where our iron is then. And our gems. That's also important. Let's go check our graveyard for a second. I know this was originally a mine of some description. I think this was only tetrahedrite though. Or gold, or whichever it was. So when playing a game, you get attached to original characters. Like say the starting dwarves. You get invested into making them the best they can be. Getting them the best gear and stuff. And then after you die, you don't care about the others. If you create a character and they have kids, then your character dies and the kids take control of the dynasty. And now you play as a kid. You tend to stop playing the save. Oh really? Well, you just have to get more invested in getting other more invested into other dwarves really. Oh, these all suspended. Look at this. Dwarves, that's terrible. Does that mean, yep, everything's suspended? But yeah, just try naming some dwarves based off their actions or stuff you're into. And that'll help you get a little bit attached to them, you know? You could name them anything. Name them after your friends or different musicians or all sorts of stuff. Ah, here's our iron. Magnetite, perfect. And some gems. Excellent. So, let's do some mining. Just that should do. Now over here, is this linked? 1 and 2 is not. Alright. That lad's probably on their way back. Chief Medical Dwarf cancels drink in custody. We have 2 more lumps of little disorderly conducts here that our wonderful wee dwarf will deal with. Now, once this is linked, I'm going to be so happy. It'll be nice to be able to have access to the underground again. And also it'll let us get all our different things working again, which will be good. One thing we're doing right now though, over here, we are sealing this up. Those rotten, disgusting goblins will not be able to come in here anymore. And actually, once that's sealed up, we can attach that to a windmill, which will be good. Yeah. Look at these corpses just everywhere now. And what is this pig up to? He's just off exploring, buddy. Oh my goodness, what a mess we've created. 29 angry dwarfs now. But yeah, I usually find, once I have dwarfs named, I get a bit more attached to them, you know. So it's like we have in this one, we have all our named dwarfs. Pretty much all of them are just like people asking for them. So we have Vinsanti, who's our very lazy broker. Because Vinsanti's named, It's easier for me to see even scientists' actions, like they'll often hang out in the pub instead of come up and do some trading. Good old trans femme, who's usually very angry, trying to harvest plants, but also very upset with us. All that sort of stuff. You've got Nut Slip Nip and Peregrine, the two children. Nalzel planting away with a big smile. Yeah, once you start naming them, or even naming their roles as well. Like if someone does something impressive and you give them a specific role for it, then you really start getting attached to your dwarves a bit more. Out here, we should probably look into getting some of those corpses thrown in the bin. So let's get into our stocks actually. Come down and find corpses. And we'll bin them. Nice and easy, that'll get all the goblin corpses out of the front. Oh, is that a rose gold bar? Thank you. Now, actually, how are we doing down here? Are we linked? We are, perfect. Right. Now, this is where things could get a bit scary. Oop. I was still on auto mine. There we go. So we need to breach this, which we might kill a dwarf. But once this beast is in here, we need to lock these two doors. The captain of the guard is arresting the brewer item. And the brewer cancels construct building, 2 injured. Oh. You popped something in the Discord DMs? Oh no, I'm terrified. Let me have a look. Oh, I'm gonna pull this over, hold on. Hup. I'm just popping it up in another window so I can show you guys, because this is an absolute work of art. Now, I think if I click on this one, we should see something incredibly fancy. I'll wear it was a kiwi all this time, I love it. But look at this absolute menace. Oh, we're a bit off center. There we go. Amazing. Look at this lad. We've got the kiwi beak, the kiwi legs, and of course the mighty kiwi fruit body. Perfect. This is what I look like actually when I'm going up the shops. Very nice. I love it. Just fantastic. A shop run picture, that's the one. Here we go, someone's coming over to work on this now. The brewer is still fighting. The brewer probably still fighting. I'm getting the feeling the brewer's just like mangled at the moment. Yeah, they're just throwing up. Someone's got some damaged internal organs from a swift punch to the tummy. The right lower arm getting absolutely ripped open. The upper leg. So where was the tummy damage? We're seeing more and more vomiting. The brewer loses hold of the mudstone door. Wonderful. Yeah, that's some severe damage from the beating. Oh my goodness. And that's only like just fisticuffs. Just waiting for our miner to come down. I don't want to walk away from this or move the camera away from this because things get a wee bit shifty otherwise. Because you'll suddenly have a forgotten beast wandering about. Where's our miner coming in? Do we see someone with a pickaxe rushing over? Oh, we do see a bit of miasma. Did someone secretly hide a corpse somewhere? Is it up here? No, that's just a dress. Somewhere is a gust of miasma. Amazing. Here we go. Are you doing it? You are. Bomrick Bookquake. Doing a bit of a dig. Meanwhile, Iton continues to throw up from the severe internal organ damage. And Claiborne's become a lasher now. Nicely done. Now here, things get freaky. Right, bud, you need to run as fast as you can. This is mind. We're actually going to come in and we're going to pop that civilian alert. Just to really get this guy running. Go, buddy. You don't have much time before the beast sees you. And you get perfect. So he's done it. The beast has come through the door. There we go. We can lock this one. And lock this one. And just like that, we are now safe enough to enter the underground again. Clear the civilian alert. Toll the bells? No, toll the bells. Ring the bells. Let the civilians know. Let the dwarves know. The underground is safe once again. I mean, there is a forgotten beast over there, but it's just a normal one now. So let's do a little bit of the good old fashioned choppy choppy. Yeah, we did it. And the best thing is, if we come back down here again, this lad will start shooting webs at this poor old doggy fairly shortly. Coup Echo House, the profane guys. Are you not feeling like webs at the moment? This is our wriggler. Beware its webs, so it should be shooting them. Maybe the dog's out of range. Ah well, these things happen. The main goal is look. Wood. Fantastic. Also do us some wooden blocks. If you can. There we go. 10 is fine. Of any type of wood, as long as our poor old dwarf is able to kind of, you know, get those blocks and work on that artifact. The other thing we need now, so we need to start working on our windmills and stuff. So let's get ourselves a horizontal axle from here to here. No access to logs. Well, we should be able to walk around this way to do it. Suppose we just have to wait until we get some more trees on the go. That's okay. They're getting chopped down as we speak. Look at these two. We have Erdem, the presser, and Grengilla, the farmer, chopping a tree. Actually, I think the presser is just slamming some webs in his pockets. And suddenly a cat, thundering off into the distance. Some miasma moving about. This fortress, man, is still standing somehow. It's our first tree. We won't get us tons of logs, but it'll get us enough to kind of, you know, make our way. There we go, a couple of logs. Come on, do some more. These two are very small. This one here will get us a bit more. Lumps of wood. Already being brought into the fortress. Oh, it's good to see our dwarves able to access the caverns again. And apparently, we've made some more iron blocks. That's fine. We don't really need those, but I forgot to get rid of that order, so it can sit there. Look at that. Logs as far as the eye can see. Now if we're lucky and we come up to here, hopefully we can do ourselves some horizontal axles. Will it work this time? No access to logs. I think all those logs are already in use. That's how like desperate we are for logs at the moment. If we have these, actually though, that and that are fine. So we should be able to build it now. I think dwarves are just shifting stuff around. Our dwarves should be able to walk around the perimeter to here. I'm hopeful. Really? If we were to create a wall here, out of log, we can't access this at all, and you know why? Some idiot, some horrific, nonsense-brained person forgot to unlock a door. Now we should be fine. Let's snag that horizontal axle. There we go. 2 fungi wood logs, perfect. And, we haven't retaken this yet. Let's actually send up the wild guilds just quickly. Just tell them to hold position so we can get that door back. And then we can lock it, and hopefully that'll stop yucky guys coming through this way. There's our military. I'm just waiting for them to grab this. Have you grabbed it? It's taken by invaders. Can they not? Dwarves come down here actually. There we go, perfect. Thank you very much. You can go back inside again. Nice and easy. And you have no armor on. Very strange, but alright. Oh no, a farm plot's been destroyed by a brewer and a gem window. No! That's all our farming information deleted. Look, a poor old farm plot. And they smashed a gem window. What absolute disgusting person did that, I wonder? No open cases. Hopefully that'll change. Down and over here, still no webbies from this beast. Maybe their web parts fell off or something weird. Hey, Napalm Firestorm, hello. Maybe spam statues everywhere, so that dwarves can be happy looking at them. We have been doing a bit of that actually, it's a very good tip. So we've done some down here, and we have gem windows they can look at and nice engravings. So we've been doing that a little bit. We certainly should do some more though. Now, there we go. Building destruction. You snotter, get out of here bro. Look at this bro, a 10,000 years dungeon. You can't just attack people for fun like that. Still no webs from this lad, so I'm guessing this lad is a bit broken. That's fine. That is no worries. Over here, it looks like, has this been built? They're waiting for construction. I'm just saying, are any of these linked up to a lever? They're not. That's alright though, we still need a new mechanism up here as well. BMG. And this will get linked to a lever, so we can turn off this. A cook has slipped into diversion, and we've had some level in opal, which is nice. Gonna help ourselves to a wee bit of that. Oh, is that still highest priority? It is. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, citrine too. Nice. There we go. Oh, you know what's cool by the way? Just on a personal happy moment. I am working from home every day this week until Thursday. So good. No super early wake ups. No sitting on the bus in traffic. Just relaxing from one side of the flat to the other while I'm listening to nice music, catching up on friendly streams. Oh, it's gonna be just good. Yeah. One thing I want to do this week actually is I have decided by the end of this week I am actually going to have another emote created, another free one that I'll pop into the followers thing. Haven't quite decided what it is yet. Maybe a love heart sort of a thing. Maybe a smiling wizard in the same style as the surprised lad that we have at the moment. I don't know. The bookkeeper and the miner are fighting now. Listen, dwarves, can you start settling down a bit? It's going to be one of those moments where things just start getting a bit too hectic. I have had a few fortresses that collapse to continual tantrums. It's pretty fun actually. Does Dwarfia Therapist work in the Steam version yet? I think it does actually. I think it does. I do remember people talking about it being, all the memory things for it being mapped out, so you can use it again. So you could be lucky. Ah, bit of white chalcedony. Tango voodoo, thank you. The miner and the bookkeeper are still fighting. Please don't kill our bookkeeper, they're really good at their job. Bookkeeper, go to jail again. Time to cuddle the cat. Ah, I love it. Gracebat has an extremely fluffy black and white cat, and it actually reminds me of the cat I used to have when I lived up at my parents' place. There's a tiny little runt of a cat, very small, called Heidi, And she was just as fluffy as Finn, which is Ghostbat's cat. And she was afraid of most people unless she knew you really well. And then she'd be your best friend. And she'd give you mega tons of hugs and pats and meows and all sorts of good stuff. Now, where's our little woodchoppy area? It is up this way. There we go. Yeah, we do need to chop some more trees. Hup. Just making sure these won't collapse through the fortress if we chop them. But no, we're looking fine. Maybe they'll collapse through here, but that's just part of the fun. So this is built now, which means power can be transferred between these two. This is built as well. We need to create a lever for this. We might actually link this to an existing lever. This one over here. So, let's see. Where's that lever? I think it is... That's the drain. Not quite. We're looking for the cistern lever. Is it in here maybe? Outer door, ocean drain. Flood lever. Trap panic. I wonder if it's over here then. Mudstone lever? Nice. Cistern. There we go. So, we're going to link this to... this one. And while that's happening, we're still waiting for that to be built. There are our gen windows repaired. Someone smashed a golden statue of a war slayer. You're going to suggest making all non-essential workers haul trash until everything is clean again. We actually have one dwarf whose whole job is to do nothing but haul rubbish. I think it's here, our fishery worker. They'll do normal hauling, but every time they're not storing stuff, they're dropping stuff off in the rubbish bin. Look at how angry we lads. They'll get better, don't you worry. It's very easy to keep a fort running while it's very angry. Oh, we're all the way back up to 30 again. Let's pop that statue back. War Slayer, there we go. And we'll pop a bonus one over here. Oh, let's see. A badger man. Yeah. This is getting worked on. Still no webs from this beast. Interesting. Here we go, more trees, nice. Now can we, these are already in use. What a pity. One thing I want to check actually, let's come down to here. Buddy, do you have your wood? You don't. Come on now. Oh, it's not you? Are you the... somewhere? Oh no. Oh dear. We had a dwarf up here who was working in a clothier shop trying to make an artifact, but I think they went crazy. Oh, that's a pity. An animal's grown into a stray reindeer bull. But yeah, a lot of this rubbish isn't too bad. If you look, there's no corpses out here. That's the big thing that makes your dwarves upset. Okay, there's a little bit of a rotting problem down here. Some people's arms are rotting away. But that's okay. We can claim some of this stuff though. You can even smelt some of it as well. So we've claimed everything up there. So I'm sure dwarfs will be out to snag whatever bits of goodies they can turn into clothing. Because we drown most of our enemies, their armor does not get damaged, neither does their clothing. Look at that, people already running about. We have more stuff down here. Look at all these goodies. Mount all of that and make sure we claim it all as well. Thank you. Oh look, a lad up here by themselves having a munch at a table inside the old... I think this was the Duke's bedroom. I don't think anyone lives up here at the moment. Ah, Thorb has taken it. Well, that's fine. Oh, one thing we need, before I forget, where's our mayor? Because this is old Adele, who used to be the mayor. But we have a new mayor now. Endok. Endok, get over here. This is your new home. Right near the river. With fancy, fancy bedrooms. There's a little bit more writing. See, the bookkeeper's causing more problems. Oh, and a metalsmith now. Well, off to jail with a lot of you. Let's get these set up to be some more prison cells. And we still need to make bedrooms, don't we? And chests. And some of our fancy wee statues. Rose gold if we can. We also have that copper statue ready to go of Rocco. So we want a restraint. We should have some rose gold chains around. There we go. And as soon as these are built, they should be used by the police force to just store some more dwarfs. Now, let's put Rocco somewhere where we're going to see quite a few dwarfs coming through. There's a few coming up this way, but they're just going to their bedrooms. We have quite a few coming down here. We can actually put, I reckon, Rocco maybe up this area. There we go. Copper statue of Rocco Gaming V. One day Rocco will be the mayor or the supreme leader. You could be. You're very angry at the moment, but hopefully you'll get better. So up here, let's pop in a bed right between these windows. Let's see. I reckon we'll make it out of tower cap. And we're also going to need some other things. So let's get a couple of iron chests. Actually, do we have more steel or more iron? Let's have a look. We have 108 iron, most of which is inside of buildings. You have 253 steel. So let's get a couple of steel chests. There we go. We'll want a iron cabinet, I think. Maybe one weapon rack and about maybe 3 armor stands. So and let's see, armor. Now we can just sort out these numbers. So this is all for, I think it was it Claiborne who asked for these, I think? So we want 2 chests. Oh, wrong one, there we go. 2 chests, 1 cabinet, 1 weapon rack, and 3 iron armor stands. There we go. Mine around the edges of this. There we go. And down here, we actually have some bedrooms on the go. We'll get these coming as well. Oops. And we're looking for... what are we feeling? Diorite. That's a good starting point. Plenty of diorite, so we'll use up 10 tons of it. More and more diorite. Perfect, man. And down here, let's actually do a bit of granite, just for a little smallest amount of variation. There we go. Up on the surface. Things are coming along. We have access to this again, which is cool. Has this been linked? It has, look at that. Well, someone's working on it anyway. So the next thing we need is we want a windmill up here. So that's going to be under machines and a windmill. We'd like to put it right here. We have no logs. Damn it. Let's go log hunting, huh? Oh, we're still working on this stuff. Alright, our dwarves are trying their best. They're getting there. So a lot of these trees are quite small. Like, so they'll only give us a couple of logs. Oh, that tumbled down a couple of levels. Jeez. Okay. There's another good place for it. Ah, there we go. Why are you in there? Rail the Ranger. Don't sit in there. You're getting webbed, buddy. I'm so glad that door's holding. At least we know this thing can still shoot webs. Maybe that dog's just out of its range, huh? Right, let's pull this lever to rescue poor old Rail. I forgot completely to forbid that door. You suggest placing random cage traps in the cabins so you get some good stuff. That's a good idea, actually. We could get into a wee bit more of that. I've been a bit lazy with the old cage traps around the place. You can get nice wee underground creatures. I haven't seen too many underground things though, apart from forgotten beasts everywhere. But you can get big dogs and little wrigglers and whatnot. That is a very good call. Whoops. That's the one we're wanting. So let's bop in some cages. Just a few here and there. A little bit up this way as well. There we go. If you get elk birds, you can tame them and harvest their meat, leather and horn. Yeah, that's the one. You can get crundles as well. And you get 6 billion crundle eggs. You can get all sorts. You can get stranglers, I think. I think stranglers are tameable, right? You can get rutherers, which are tameable but very dangerous. Now, ooh, is that a bit of the mighty forbidden cave spider silk cloth? Some more yarn wool cloth, yarn loincloth has been created. So once this is up, we can save this dwarf. They're a bit webbed, they're a bit panicked, but they'll be fine. I'll set this to highest priority. Please, someone save this poor dwarf. Now I wonder, do we have enough for a windmill? Let's have a look. Let's pop it there. Yes, perfect. And from here we're going to have a vertical coming to there with another mechanism. So a mechanism there. And then we need just a little bit more for horizontal axles. From there all the way across. Do we have enough? We do. Look at that. Perfect. Thank you, dwarves. And that'll be this running happily. And with that on the way. First off, are these linked up? They're not. We have to create a lever for those, but that's okay. So our next plan, now that these will start working, is to get this one here working. And if we look down here, we're going to have the same sort of setup. So we're going to need a mechanism. We might put the mechanism on top actually. That might be a bit of a good idea. So, do some flooring. Put a mechanism there once that flooring's in. They'll just use, actually we'll do some nice flooring. There we go. B and F. Oh, that's floor grate. Someone's got massive fingers, reaching all the way across the keyboard, slamming all the different keys, all at the same time. Here we go. Saving. We're in early autumn now. Early autumn means more migrants and even more importantly, dwarven traders. Can you imagine if they brought 6 truckloads of wood? I mean, they won't because we don't have a baron anymore, but that's okay. Maybe they'll bring in like some wildebeests carrying a little bit of wood. That'll be fine. Oh man. Year 259 as well. This fortress of ours, even though it's so ragged, is almost a decade old. 30 angry dwarfs. They've been angry for a long time. Here we go, B&E for flooring. Let's get back up here. And we're going to make this out of a piece of... Bauxite looks nice, but it's a very dark brownish red. We could do some malachite for a huge splash of colour, but we'll just use up some of that dolomite, huh? We have a couple of squares of that, why not? Everything else up here is pretty much good to go, man. We need to get a lever for these two. Let's pop down to our main floor. And we'll pop a lever just along this back edge somewhere. Maybe up here. The statue's still coming, we're still waiting for it. What about the other statue that was down here? Oh, this has been built. A nice wee golden statue of a badger man. Excellent. More animals have been milked. Ah, this is really good. So this will be probably quarry bushes for now. So quarry bushes in autumn and winter. Good old plumpies. Spring, quarry bushes, summer, quarry bushes. There we go. Drinks are 191. Geez, dwarfs. That's terrifying. Our lads are wandering all over the place. I think they're coming down here just to grab the stuff to smelt it. One thing we could do in the future, we could set up a little minecart system. So we grab all this armor and weaponry, throw it in the minecart, throw it down into the fortress really quick. It'd be nice. It'd be very helpful actually. More clay bricks have been made. So over here. First off, how is this looking? Still on the way? That's fine. We should have plenty of time before the next siege. This is still getting worked on. Our cook is throwing a tantrum. Talking about tantrums, how are we doing over here? Ah, perfect, right. Let's release that. Buddy, don't go in there randomly. I know you're thirsty, someone will come and save you. That's the one, buddy. Make your way through the webs. There you go, mate. Over your trot. And dwarves will come in and start grabbing all of this. Now turn it into silk. You know, we can make some silk stuff. Let's see, amulets, bags. We could go for dresses. Loincloths. We could make silk socks. Silk vests. Could you imagine? Let's do some silken vests. And also, I'm feeling a little bit of silken imagery as well. Yeah. Make loincloths of soft underwear will make the dwarves really happy. Well, we have yarn underwear, which is coming from wool and stuff. So woolen underwear can be pretty comfy. And for silk vests, we're going to say, if there's not many vests and there's plenty of silk, then do it. And the same with our image. So, if empty, sewn, imageless items, and we have unused silk cloth, then do some. Yeah. Because we're going to get truckloads of silk from this. That's good. Fantastic. Now, how's our wood coming? Over this way. We've chopped down a good chunk of it actually. Now, that is upward slope, so we can reach this area. This area is not above anything important, so let's do a bit more choppy. Help ourselves to a wee bit more trees. Perfect. The captain of the guard is arresting the bookkeeper. The bookkeeper is feeling very upset with that. Actually, how are these rooms down here coming? People are working on them. This one's mostly finished, which is nice. Thought that was our fancy chest at first. She's talking about fancy chest. How is that going? Let's get up this way over, to our big and impressive bedroom, which a metalsmith Kosoth is using at the moment. Oh, there's a statue. There's our chest. Let's put the chest... So it's two chests. Let's put one up here. We have made 0 iron chests so far. That's alright. How much of those iron items have we made? 0, completely and utterly, but that's fine. That's no worries. Over this way. Our soon to be next pumping station. Where are you? Oh, just over here. It's still inactive. Someone will get to those eventually. Our dwarfs are very busy. This should be linked up hopefully. It is perfect. Now, our dwarfs can access this area, which is good. Is that? It's a rat swimming in the cistern above a little wee goblin corpse. We have prepared some more lavish meals. Excellent. I would love to prepare some drinks though. People are working on it. Oh no, this farmer's just having a quick swig. People are drinking, people are drinking, people are drinking. Drinking and brewing. There we go. Let's try. Do we have specific brewers, I wonder? It might be worthwhile. We have one. A high master brewer. Vuko the farmer. And these two adepts will actually say we'll do nothing but brewing. This lad here is a farmer, so we won't specify them to do that. But yeah, these two. These will help out quite a lot. Dwarven child is throwing a tantrum, as is tradition. I can't wait for this to start working, man. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, still early autumn. My heart is still waiting for those nice wee migrants. Real dwarves prefer steel wool underwear. Could you imagine? Dwarves just grimacing and wincing with every step. I love it. Oh, Captain of the Guards arresting the brewer again. Chief Medical Dwarf is throwing a tantrum. Oh, I see our stray giant bobcat's out and about. Hello, buddy. You just wandering around, taking it easy, trying to collect some pets? It's very nice. Oh, actually, one thing we could do to improve happiness. Some of our dogs. We're going to say some of these dogs can be pets. We're going to let out 4 dogs for adoption. We even have an emu. Do you want an emu for a pet? No. Good pet, cool looking pets only. The alpaca, our only farm animals, so we're not turning them into pets. Cats will look after themselves. Good pets are pets that don't need grass to live. So piggies and horses are good. Cows and... sorry, not piggies and horses. Piggies and dogs are good. Cows, horses, alpaca, bulls, terrible. Get another few dogs over there. Emu would be a cool pet. Alright, fair enough. We can throw in a bit of an emu moment. Where's that emu go? There you are. Available as pets. So if dogs like those sorts of animals, they'll flat out just adopt them. There's our magnetite. That's a good bit of iron for us. Now, hopefully we have a good amount of wood coming around. Dwarven children rushing about, helping us out with all that material to be smelted. Constructive and inactive. I think everyone's just going ham, getting all these goodies and smelting them at the moment. But that's okay. Cat gems have been completed. So, I think we might be okay to lock this eventually. We might wait until our assemblies and stuff are ready. Yeah, I'm just making sure this is all sealed. It is. We're all good. Oh, hopefully we can link these, huh? So that lever was over here. No one's come to work on it yet. Our dwarves are doing their best, but there's a lot of work to be done. So it's going to take them a wee while. Some people like this pump operator are somewhat upset. Some of them might even be off in prison at the moment. Yeah, look. A metalsmith. A chief medical dwarf. Over here we have our cook, Rivard. We're trying to get them to have nice rooms, but they keep smashing all their furniture. These things happen, you know. Ooh, is that a kitten? Nice. And this whole area, whoops, this is all part of the prison. So as soon as a chain is built anywhere, this dungeon kind of increases and encapsulates it. Which is cool, because at the moment in our old cells we only have that one spare one. More charcoal's been made, perfect. How are we doing with our orders actually? Let's see, iron armor stands, racks, cabinets haven't been done, same with the chests. You have to keep waiting. We might actually assign this to Claiborne so I don't forget. Oh. Yeah, let's try that again. Wait, we turned it into a meeting area, pardon me. Is that bedroom? There we go. And we'll assign it to, where are you, Claiborne? Vinsanti, Greengilla, Nalzal, there's Claiborne. There you go. And your wife's coming in as well, who apparently has no clothes on. That's fine. A caravan from Estesh, Stukon, has arrived, along with the outpost layers. Perfect. Welcome in, dwarfs. Let's move some goods up. We should have a good amount of food to bring over. Let's see, so, into tools, sort by value, prepared food pot, 3,600 is looking nice, 6,900 is filled with dwarven wheat flour roasts, and a little bit of syrup roast as well. Let's see. We want high value foods to sell. We are still selling foods, which is a bit naughty, but our fortress is creaking and teetering. Let's see. I think the next one will be barrels. Where are you, barrels? There. Do we have any very expensive barrels on the go? Doesn't look like it actually. Interesting. They're all filled with dwarven syrup and whatnot. That's alright, we still brought over 10,000 worth of value just from those pots, which is alright. Let's also go for some gold goblets, huh? Just to make sure dwarves have plenty to work on. Also, happy dwarves are still increasing. Angry dwarves are starting to come down a wee bit again. We're low on yarn, but that's okay. Our dwarves are trying their best. These are grinding away. Over here we've got Moldeth the planter. Competent planter. And they're just milling some plants at the moment. Look at all this dwarven wheat flour with heaps of seeds everywhere. Good stuff. Oop, I did want to click on this, there we go. So that's what we're keeping locked up until we grab the last of this wood. And then we'll pop this down again. We might move this forward, but I don't want the dog to get too close to the bridge because the dog will get a bit squashed. And Kossoff the metalsmith withdraws from society. Become a legendary metalsmith, please. It'd be amazing. Everyone would be completely and utterly impressed. Ah, look at that. Our tower cap axle is ready. The windmill has just started getting work. And they've grabbed themselves. Down here in the depths. Good old Kossoff, the metalsmith, has grabbed themselves a magma forge. Go for it, buddy. You can use some gold or some steel. I want to use copper. What's your item made of? Iron. Not too bad. Can't complain about a bit of iron. The merchants have arrived. They're ready to go now. We've moved up. We've got 2 more items coming up. And those merchants have apparently brought in 6,000 cages of animals. And a bit of wood, which is nice. Here we go, people are bringing in stuff. Are you bringing in something? They might actually be with the traders. Yeah, they must be. But that's right, soon we'll get Vinsanti to come up and do a bit of trading for us, which will be very, very good. Now, have these been linked or have I been distracted? I've been distracted. Pardon me. So, I don't know what this links to. What do you link to, buddy? Oh, this. Oh, it's one of our pump stacks. Alright, that's fine. Well, it's not really a pump stack, is it? It's not really quite deep enough to be called a pump stack. But we do want over here. Ah, that's right, we're waiting for this to be built. And then we can link it to that. A bookkeeper is throwing a tantrum. Ooh, pulled a muscle in my neck. That's always a lot of fun. One more item. And a stray horse has given birth to a single horse foal. coffee's growing on me a wee bit. Oh, Ocean's gone back to jail. Everything's moved up. Let's get Vinsanti to come over. Vinsanti is doing the usual, having a drink. Sometimes Vinsanti will walk into a tavern and they'll start socialising, but they'll be doing purple socialising. And that's always upsetting, because when a dwarf is doing something and their little activity is described as being purple, like it uses purple text, then nothing will interrupt them, because they're too involved in their activity. Now, talking about floor, this is good to go, nice. So, let's build ourselves. See, we don't really want a gear here, we're going to build this one level higher. So here will eventually be, actually we can put in an axle now, vertical axle, make it a tower cap because it looks nice. And over here, we're going to put in a nice wee spot. Actually, once that's built, we'll put it in. But we're going to put in a nice wee little area, just like this, that we'll put our windmill on. It'll be very fancy. Vinsanti, are you coming over? People are running into the stockpile and eating the food from the bins. Vinsanti, please. Stop it. It's there for trading, not for your tummy. Dear Vinsanti, we are losing trade goods. No. I'm eating. Do not. Alpaca's milk roast. And look, another one's coming in. I'm eating as well. Get out of here. Ah, these dwarfs. Absolute gluttons, all of them. Oh, another one's run off to help themselves. Vinsanti, stop drinking. There we go, they're putting away their cup now. Oh. A pump operator has been found dead, dehydrated. This poor wee lad failed a mood. They were locked away in the depths of the fortress for a long time. And we had raids, and we had wood problems, and we had 1,001 issues that we were eventually able to overcome, but it was far too late. The dwarf went crazy. Stop storing your item, Vinsanti. Throw it on the floor. Throw it at a nearby dwarf. Boot it. Please. Dwarves are coming up and eating all the food out of the trade depot. Look again. Terrible. Get out of that. Oh, they're actually grabbing materials from here. That's fine. Don't sleep, Vinsanti. Vinsanti confirmed for worst and most laziest broker. Real Vinsanti is amazing and everyone loves him. This Vinsanti, damn it. Ooh, Kassoff's begun the construction. What are you using, buddy? Iron bars with some tower cap logs, a little bit of goat bone, and some sperm whale leather. And a little wee fire snake nearby is watching on. Dear Vinsanti, do you know, the longer you stay in here, the more dwarves come up to eat all our food? I'll actually bring some more in, I think. Let's see, we will bring in maybe one of these as well. Vinsanti won't be sleeping forever. Dwarves don't sleep for long, so it won't be too bad. Ah, this is ready. Let's link this. Hello? There we go. Gonna come up, I'm gonna link it with this one, and link it with this one. And then we're gonna name it so we don't forget. This will be the upper track. There we go. Which is good. Ah, this is powered now. So this will be coming along. Transferring power to this. Needs 72 power and we're only getting 40 from the windmill. Ouch. Because each one of these needs a chunk of power, and then all our mechanisms as well. Like over here, we're only needing 27. Because it's just those two with one mechanism. That's okay. We can just build. See, how much do we need? 72. So we just need one more windmill. That's fine. There's nothing to be sad about, I promise. Another fungi wood windmill will see us off very well. Yeah. Dear Vinsanti is still asleep. Man, it was, I think it was, actually it was yesterday's stream. Vinsanti came in and was like, hey man, are you actually yelling at me? What did I ever do to you? He wasn't like that, he just made fun. He was just having a giggle. So once that's done, These will start running. Now over here, how are we doing? Oh, have we done nothing so far? Oh, wait, that's right, we're getting this running. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's get ourselves some more. We're gonna make it out of mudstone, just to match the other stuff. Just like this. We could even do some mudstone flooring in the middle. Just for super fanciness, you know. Mudstone, there we go. More fights. 2 dogs are fighting up the chief medical dwarf. And we've made some more rock coffers. So while that's all happening, and Vinsanti's trading! Oh my goodness, Vinsanti, you legend. There we go, 9,000 value. That would have been more, but dwarfs came up and ate some of it. But let's grab some log ears, thank you. They brought in a whole bunch of animals. So we'll grab all their animals, and that's it, that's all they've traded, that's fine. There we go. Ah, wonderful, says Ingus. Thank you for your business. We'll say our trader can go back downstairs. And we'll cancel all that incoming food, which I think is down here in the tool section. Whoop. Nice and easy. There we go, trading start. Now, do people need to go to jail? They do. Eustace the weaponsmith. Just make sure that's not Kosov. Desktop, the chief medical dwarf again. Lots more jail time for that old dwarf. How are we doing over here? We're still waiting for people to claim up all the silk web, that's fine. I think they're grabbing spider silk as well, which is okay. And if you look in here, so we've caught a raven on the surface ages ago. We haven't done much with it though. Can we train this big dog? That's weird. I don't think we should be able to do that. But we'll see any animals that get caught down here. And those cage traps we put out. We'll be able to see them. Hey, look at this! Kosov has created Igas Debeka, an iron figurine of dwarves. She offers it to the outrageous gears. Nice. Let's have a look at this object. Huh? A nice wee little figurine called Clenched Dips. Bit of a weird name, but alright. Value, nice and high at 6,100. This is an iron figurine of dwarves. All craft worship is of the highest quality. The item is a masterfully designed image of dwarves in iron by Kosov Tosik Noksan. The dwarves are labouring. This artwork relates to the foundation of Silvery Storm by the floral cloisters of the Cudgel of Squashing, and way back in 147. It is circled with bands of iron and tower cap. The object is adorned with hanging rings of goat bone. On the item is an image of alders and sperm whale leather. Very nice, good job. So, let's come up here and we'll do our usual trick. Where's a good spot? I think here. We'll pop in a nice wee bit of flooring over this way, like this. Make it out of malachite. And that's where we're going to store our artifacts, so dwarves can look at it as they wander about the fortress. This will take a wee while to get done. We've already got some fungi logs on the way. Oh, dwarves, I see, are working on this, which is great. We're already getting our mudstone block pillars in. Let's do this top part as well. Mudstone right there, perfect. More siltstone blocks have been completed. Once this is done, we'll get back to a siltstone city. Just over here and keep expanding this, because it's looking pretty good now. Even though it's super early. Bedrooms wise, this is mostly ready to go. We have a couple of suspensions, but that's alright. Let's do ourselves some doors. Using any material. And just before we do too much else, I'll just make sure that our chests aren't finished for this room. So we have one of these, which we can put... We'll put our cabinet down here. Oops. Select material after placement. Do we have it? We did not. About iron chests. We still don't have iron chests, that's fine. Actually, do we have any of those made? It's probably easy just to look in here, right? Yeah, not even started. Dwarves are just too busy. That's fine. Yeah, I think a lot of them are doing smelting at the moment. Which is good, because we do want that stuff smelted. There's a lot of good value there. Thought I saw a dwarf in here for a second, but I must have just been seeing things. Yeah, we're fine. Over this way. Look at these lads working hard. You can get this part done as well now. And my tummy is making horrific noises, alerting the neighbours and upsetting everyone nearby. Drinks are 2.13, which isn't bad. There we go. We're almost ready to pop in. We'll just pop in like a little ramp up or something, just so we can get up to this floor. Wooden pipe sections have been completed. That's good. We do want some more pumps. We'll find many uses for those. Talking about pumps, remember we were working on this at one point. We want a huge one of these coming all the way up to here. Might be worthwhile mining that out actually. We'll make that a couple of wide, just so it's easier to manage, you know. The captain of the guard is rearresting the chief medical dwarf Datost again. Yeah, I think for the minute I'll drop us into BRB mode. I'll use the bathroom and whatnot, and I'll be back with you in a jiffy. I won't be long. Enjoy the music in the meantime. Hey, back again. Now, where were we? Oh, Chief Medical Dwarf cancels 8 item. Inaccessible. Huh? Chief Medical Dwarf is currently in prison and is complaining about it. Well, if the Chief Medical Dwarf wanted to eat nice food from a kitchen, then all they had to do was not attack dogs and other dwarfs. It would have been that easy. But no. So we've done all our trading with them. They have nothing of value anymore. But what we can do actually, let's load these up with animals again, shall we? Oop, all the way down the bottom. We have various animals. So this is Duck Central over here. So we'll pop in a couple of drakes. But some normal ducks as well. There we go. We have plenty of drakes now, I think. We'll leave the rest lying in the cages as backup. Over this way, this was Turkey Central down here. We might swap this for geese. A few geese in here. Get some nice wee goose eggs coming. We also have some spare chickens in case we run out of geese. They do die occasionally for some reason. So we'll pop them in there, nice and happy. 10 silk vests have been completed. Hopefully that'll put a bit bigger of a smile on our dwarf's faces. I was wondering why that was turned off, but it's like, oh that's right, we don't use that anymore. We pump from here instead, which means we can fill this up. Which is nice. This is coming along. This is almost ready. It just needs to be constructed. Actually, no, we need one more fungi wood. A cook, Ravad, throwing a tantrum. Ah, here we go. You legend. They're working on it now as we speak. And that's running. These are pumping. Our gears are spinning. Down here, these are running. And these are running. So these will slip water from here, pop it here. This will slip water from this level, pop it over here. And it'll fill up this, ready for this trap to work. All we have to do now, Erush, you monster. Erush has created 4 masterpiece dwarven sugar roasts. And we hit some short, nice. So all that's left now is getting these running. So up here, it's 1 block above that, so that's where we're going to put our gear. But over here we need some walls out of our mudstone and a couple of ramps just in front of those. Out of mudstone again. And then up here, once those are done, we'll put some flooring in, put a gear over there, and then a windmill. That'll pump from here. Throw it all the way along this. Over here, these will pump, pulling it from that screw up to here, just like we were saying, then into here. And this is capped, so this can be under extreme pressure, which is great. A dwarven child is throwing a tantrum. So let's do a little bit more of our clay block, shall we? How much do we have? 263, that's plenty. There we go. So basically all we're doing is we're making little footpaths. For no other reason than it looks nice. Earthenware bricks. Like, dwarves won't even pay attention to this stuff, they won't care. They might be happy that the floor is looking good. But they won't be like, ah, I stepped on a footpath, thank you. Ooh, there's some diplomacy coming our way. Nice. Nope, I've heard a rattle, that's someone dying. So down here, along with our earthenware, we're also wanting siltstone. We have 78. Probably won't be enough to do all of this, but we should get a good chunk done. Down to 63. 45 now. Oh, we're doing alright. We're 25, which is really good actually. We're now playing sleepy music. Need 6 more. Do we have the 6? We should do. We have 8. Perfect. So, a spinner has been found dead, dehydrated. How'd you die down here? Oh, did they get locked in this? They must have been locked in. I didn't even know they were stuck. Oh, buddy, and this poor old miner is the one to stumble across them. I'm so sorry. Look at all the gear they had as well. They had a whole bunch of military stuff. Creating lavish meals and rock crafts. Diplomacy. A ban has come before us. I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. There's much to share. And what are we asking from the caravan? We would like wood. Let's go for goblin cap. No, tunnel chip, yes. And what else would we like? How about some drinks? Bring us in some dwarven ale, I think. Yeah, that should be pretty good. We won't ask for too much, because remember they're not bringing in wagons. Drinks are 216 now, we're getting there. It's mid-autumn, we should be getting that next migration wave shortly if we're lucky. Dwarven child is still fighting. A metalsmith, Earth is throwing another tantrum. Right, let's convict the medical dwarf again, and the medical dwarf again. If you break the law, you go to jail. Yeah, someone's working to finish this one off. Let's come up a level. Get that floor again. And this will be mudstone. Where are you, mudstone? There, perfect. And the other thing we need is a gear up above this. And once that floor's done, then we can windmill. But more thread's been made. A dwarven child and the brewer toasted are fighting. And we've made 10 more rock blocks. Look at all the stuff left to smelt. Perfect, right? Oh, out of coffee. Terrible. So, how are we doing down here? Oh, that's right, we were going to have a look. See if we're doing our smelting jobs yet. Let's see, so, we've made no armor stands, no racks, no cabinets, and no chests. That's fine. Those will get done eventually. I think our dwarves are just really busy at the moment. In the meantime, we can still work on these bedrooms. Get our cabinets in. Give a good selection. And our chests, or our coffers, as it were. Oh, we've missed a spot here. Oh, there we go. We can turn these into bedrooms. Oh, nice and easy, there we go, that's another 5. Now it looks like the merchants will be leaving. That's fine, we've done so much trading with them. We're still getting visitors, but none of them wanting to stay long term for some reason. Maybe it's all the corpses, and all the blood, and all the upset dwarves. That could be the reason. Ah, there we go. We're just waiting for that one little spot. And then we can windmill. And life will be fantastic. This is done as well. Perfect. And this will pump up oodles of water. And it should really start filling this really quickly. 227 drinks, so holding steady with the drinks, which isn't amazing, but you know, not too much we could do with that for right now. I also love how these are like pretty much just permanently mud now. It's a bit silly, but I love it. Down here we have some baby toast succulents. They are, however, all dead. Plants cannot grow here very easily. They've been trying, but they die very quickly. Oh, there's actually some nice flowers. Awesome. Still waiting for that one spot. I'm keen to see that happen, man. How are our bedrooms looking? Do we have enough for our dwarves? Nope. We have nowhere near enough for our dwarves. That's fine. That's another way to boost dwarven happiness. Give them some place to live. Dwarves like that, you know. So, let's trim this back a wee bit. And over here, we can start doing some more bedrooms. There we go. I'm making these little clusters like this sometimes. Whoops, that's a bit aggressive. There we are. I'm still surprised these dwarves haven't been asking for much in the way of religion. I get that sometimes, where dwarves will be like, nah, we don't need temples. The merchants have embarked on their journey. Our little hospital standing all by its lonesome now. I cannot wait for our dwarves to start making us that furniture we've asked for. There's a huge list of the stuff they need to work through first though. Oh yeah, we need limestone, don't we? For some more steel. We have plenty of steel, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, what are you up to? It's very strange. Oh, this is a visitor. The dwarves must be leaving. An interesting place to choose to walk to, but alright. Ah, this is good. Look at this. Ready for our windmill. And we'll pop it up here, just like that. Oh, if we don't have 4 logs in the fortress, well. You know what they say? Choppy choppy. This isn't too bad. We'll snag these. Over there as well. And this tree. A ghostly glassmaker, Id, is now following someone. So right, we'll get rid of that ghost for you. Let's find Id. Id the ghost, there we go. I'll get them buried shortly. Hey, Hearts in the Heart Daughter, hello, hello, welcome in. Hope you've been having a nice day. Our dwarf's working so industriously. We're back down to 27 again. More plants have been processed. And we've made some doors, which is always nice. We're using those for bedrooms fairly shortly. Are we the sort of dwarves that have some windmills? Let's have a look. No. Still we don't have enough logs. Dwarves are running up though. Look at them chopping away merrily. They know how important logs are for us right now. And Eden the planter is stumbling about obliviously. There's a couple more. A couple over there as well. Logs are in a short supply, so as soon as we chop them, dwarves start grabbing them and using them for all sorts of weird adventures. So a bit more chopping over here, huh? Yeah. Oh, this is being worked on. We see a few bricks here and there coming in now. Pardon me. No. Oh, people are rushing over to grab these trees. Perfect, man. I'm so happy with that. With us being out of logs for so long, just seeing our dwarves get those extra trees coming in is just good. Can we windmill yet? We can, perfect. Now we'll also get that going. And that'll get us 40 power. How much do we need? We need 21. Amazing, I love it. Migrants have arrived. Some have arrived despite the danger. Come on in then, buddies. So we started 131 before these migrants came over. We'll see where we get up to. We're already up to 139. You know, eventually we might get a king for this big mess. 25 angry doors. We're doing alright. The mayor's ended the mandate. I didn't even know we had one. I think it was just a trade one. Oh, they brought us up to 139, so it's not too bad. Okay, I see us mining down here, chopping through bauxite, which is good. Now, so we'll be able to see once it starts working, because immediately, now I mean really quickly, we'll be able to see the water start coming up through this way. We just need that one more. It'll take a while though, but we should get it done before the next invasion, which will be fantastic. Can you imagine us just drowning twice as many goblins at once? Good stuff. And talking about military exercises, I thought we had lost someone. Anyone here want to be in the military? Let's come down. And by when I say want to be in the military, I mean we're telling them they want to be in the military. Still waiting on this one. Won't take long. So, once this is done, this will be our next batch of rooms, which will be very, very good. Oh, I see our statue's done. A copper statue of a rocking Game EV the second. This item is an rendition of the Ochre Watt, an image of Rocker Gaming V the second. And some cut gems. Rocking Gaming V the second is travelling. This image was commissioned by the Outrageous Gears, a local dwarven government. Oh. Rovod Glazlid, being the rightful heir, has inherited the position of Baron of Father Piers. That's not our fortress, but that is still pretty cool. Are they listed here? Yeah, so they're not our Baron, but we still have to treat them like they're our Baron. Cool stuff, right? So we've got a Baron again. I don't think we're going to get traders from that. Like, not wagons. But still, I'm not going to complain. That's still pretty good. We're going to give them these two rooms. And already the Baron's feeling happier. We need to get this working now. This is going to be a very nice wee little dining hall for him. Whoops. Let's try that again. Just making sure we're selecting our materials there. We have lots of malachite, which is good, because we'll be using lots of malachite. I reckon malachite, and for the flooring, we'll go white cap to match the other stuff. Not white cap, tower cap, there we go. Yeah. I still like that colour scheme though. It's nice. Malachite everywhere. There we go. Bring that on over. We have plenty of this stuff, man. It's so good. Oh, there we go. Up and over this way. So that is the edge of our floor, and then in the middle, we're looking for tower cap. We should have a little bit of tower cap block if we're lucky. We have 259. Actually, that dwarf did want some wood blocks, didn't they? Well, apparently the wood blocks we had wasn't enough. So, oh well. We'll get this filled in, then we'll put in some gem windows and stuff. Yeah. I'm so keen for this to happen. Every now and again I come over and have a look and like, oh, there's someone working on it. But no, our dwarves are very busy. But yeah, we should start fortifying this properly, like make it look like a proper castle instead of like just a collection of big lumps. That would be nice. If you get some extra rooms up here and stuff. More drinks. And more gems. Nice. 248 drinks now. We're picking up again. Now, let's see. Oh, one thing we've been working on, this. Let's build ourselves our display right here in the middle, using a nice granite pedestal. Oh, native silver though. Let's pop that in, huh? And all around that, we can start getting vertical bars. We have a little bit of rose gold. I think we'll use rose gold. These will go around the edge, just like this. I'm seeing a ghost. Look at that little sod. Who are you? Id. We might actually have Id ready to go. Let's come down here. BFL for gravestones. There's Id. Id, it's time for you to get ghost busted, buddy. So once this stuff is built, we'll put the artifact in the middle, seal it up with some more bars, and then that'll be another nice thing for our dwarves to look at. And more lavish meals coming into the fortress. Is this working yet? Are we lucky lads? I'm not seeing the power turn, but... Oh, someone was putting in the gear assembly. Good job. 10 out of 10, little farmer. Thank you. That's sure is. I didn't even realise. Thank you for that. Now, one thing I'll check every now and again. We still have silk over here, which is, well, cobwebs which will turn into silk, which is nice. Yeah. Now, this is still not mined out. We'll still have to wait. Our dwarves are very busy, lads. Up this way, this turns all the way up to... Oh, it's almost there. We've got that tiny little block to cut through. And it'll be good to go. So one thing we'd like is we'd probably put a gear up here. Wait, is it on this side or is it on the other side? Let me double check. Yeah, it is. It is on the leftmost side. Cool. And this is going to take so much wood, man. It's going to be ridiculous. Oops. There we go. Pop in a nice wee bit of a granite mechanism. We'll link it to that shortly. And Toast has become a swords dwarf. Good job, Toast. Oh, Ed, the ghostly glassmaker has been put to rest. You know, we can actually, I think we can get glass going in this fortress at some point. It would be nice. Bit of clear glass around the place. Maybe we can get a lot more dwarves, huh? Hey, look, another person's coming over. Are you coming with some logs? Yeah, look at that. Good stuff. Item's throwing another tantrum. And look at that. Let's convict that dwarven child. They'll get away with it. But well, let's get it off our list, so that's no worries. More yarn hoods. This is coming together. We've got this ready to go. So I think it was an iron figurine, wasn't it? So let's get down here to our figurines. There we go. Perfect. The mayor has imposed a ban on certain exports. Export of pigs is prohibited. That's fine. This is still coming along. Oh, did that end up being rose gold? Why did we go to rose gold there? Spooky. I may have misclicked. We'll remove that. We have better things to do with rose gold than use it as flooring. Look at these dwarves rushing back and forth. They're all coming over here to hang out on the tavern. And once this is working, we'll see some more happiness. This will be a waterfall eventually. We just need to get the water coming. Oh, actually, we dug straight through this one. We shouldn't have. Whoops. Nice and easy. We'll just wall this back up again. We'll use some bauxite. And some bauxite up there as well. I wouldn't hang out in there, dwarven child. You'll die. You will get walled in, and the dwarves will be like, oh snap, what happened there? comes straight down to here. Which means we need a mechanism here. Oh. There we go. I think I pressed the keys a wee bit too quickly there. So let's now get ourselves a horizontal axis. It goes this way. Just like that. We have 8 logs. Do you reckon we can get one that comes down to here? Probably not, right? Ooh, it's too long. Look at that. Needs 8. So 8's the maximum we can do in one click, huh? Interesting. We're still chopping logs over this way. We've chopped all those down. Let's get down to here, do a bit more whacking in the chopping. We should be able to get down there, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yep, people are coming down already. Perfect. More plants have been mowed. Our wee little fortress is doing pretty good. Let's see. Stands, racks, cabinets, and chests have not been started. A bed has been toppled by Ed, a ghostly stone cutter. Now, do we have a statue for Ed? Let's have a look. Not a statue, a slab. Ed have a slab ready? I think we might do. No. Ooh. Let's order some more slabs. There we go. And we'll also come up to just over here. And it'll be like, you know, I certainly had one for Id, but alright, whatever. Memorial slab, let's find Id. Maybe it's a different Id. Maybe our Id has already been memorialized, and this new one has someone different. That's probably what's going on. Yeah. Look at these dwarfs and whatnot rushing in all directions. More beads being completed. Oh, this is coming together quite nice. Buddy, you need to get out of there. We're going to put a wall in there in just a second, and then you'll be stuck forever like the last guy. Weirdest place to play make-believe. But oh well. Oh, we've got some suspensions. We'll resume those. There we go. But yeah, see, it's looking good, right? Cat's off exploring into the depths below. A little limp of cave spider's hook thread on the floor. Pardon me. My body's getting ready for another coffee, I think. But, I don't know. 8:37. I don't know if I want another coffee, really. Now, we are a wee bit low on stuff to plant. Might be a bit cold down here, maybe. Clay bricks, nice. We'll have a use for those shortly, I'm certain. Still waiting for this, man. Oh, this is running. Which means this is running, which means this is running, which means we're looking at the wrong stream. If we come up here, these aren't running, this isn't running, this isn't running, and this isn't finished. Whoops, that's alright. I was excited, but no. The hype was misplaced. Hey, this is looking good. Let's pop in the last of those vertical bars, slam in a piece of rose gold, there we go. Won't be long and that'll be finished and sealed and safe from thieves. How have you stopped cave fungus from flooring up the whole fortress? So, pretty much cave fungus only grows on mud or soil that's underground. So if we have a look around, over here we've got pretty much nothing. This is always full of water, so even though it's muddy, there's no chance for anything to grow here. And if we come down a few levels, down here you see this is underground dirt, so we're getting floor fungus, cave moss, and underlichen spread all throughout here. But there's no water spilled anywhere else, so it's fine. And if we come up to the top, we can see that in this mud on the surface, nothing grows on the surface for some reason, so nothing's growing up here, so we're really lucky. Down here, we are seeing underneath this mud, we are seeing different mosses and funguses grow already. Did they change that? Because you remember it would always start infesting your fortress. It will if you dig your fortress out of mud. So if we came up and we dig our fortress on this level, see we're getting fungus in here. So if I did our fortress in this clay loam, because this is just dirt, it'll just grow heaps of mushrooms and fungus and stuff. But it doesn't grow on rock. So down here, we have nothing. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, so it's just, it doesn't like rock, but it likes normal dirt and mud. Now how are we going over here? All this is almost done. Yeah, we did get a couple of accidental rose gold bars there, but our doors will remove that. That's fine. A stray dog has been struck down by a dwarven child. There's no open cases, no one's been reported for jail time. I cannot wait for this little lad to be finished. It's so close now. It needs 2 more logs. Dwarves are trying their very best. It's just there's a lot for them to work on at the moment. I mean, look at this. This is still not done. Our dwarves are still chewing into this. More fighting. And the Baron has imposed a ban on certain exports. But you're not even a Baron of our city though. You're just some other random Baron. Like, come on now. The last few bits and bobs are getting done. Now, what sort of doors do we have? Golden doors, it looks like. Golden or rose gold. Let's go for a golden door. Oh. Must be just a gold door, that's fine. Double D's, we got them. There we go. Don't want the 10. 1 will be fantastic. Another benefit of statues everywhere is a mad dwarf might smash a statue instead of a dwarf. Yeah, that is a good call. The problem with that is if a dwarf smashes a statue, then we have to rebuild the statue completely. But if a dwarf smashes another dwarf, then the dwarf just goes to hospital and we don't have to do anything. See, so it's good for laziness to let your dwarves do a bit of violence towards each other. Down here in the cabins, people are working as hard as they can to try and keep up with the drinks requirements. People are still rushing out. Actually, let's come up here and just make sure. How are we doing with this? Do you reckon we have enough for some horizontal axles downwards? Yep, we have so much tower cap block, that's awesome. And I'll see if we can't keep this coming, huh? All the way down. All this tower cap to here. There we go. Nice. Huge long thing. See, these ones were built up here are already taking power, you can see them spinning. And the whole goal of this is once these are powered, and these are powered, these will pump water up and up and up and through all of this, weaving around, dropping down here and splashing into here, blasting mist everywhere. We might get a little bit of water splashing down, but it's not too bad. Just be a little bit of mud, that's fine. Dwarves don't hate mud. Still not quite complete. 1 more piece of fungi wood and we'll be good to go. Oh no, Transfem is now having a tantrum. We've been treating you so badly. Okay, let's convict this dwarven child. Give them a stern talking to. There we go. Over here, this is slowly being worked on. Our dwarves are extremely busy, so it'll take them a wee while. Oh, some animals are roaming about. A butcher stop has been smashed by Transfem. Well, that's fine. We have butcher shop everywhere. If you want to smash one, it's probably down in the caverns. Good luck with that one. The transforms then smashing the snot out of the clerk Amos. No one has reported transforms transgressions or their devilish shenanigans. Still waiting for those rose gold bars there. A gold statue's been toppled. Alright now. Listen, buddy. You need to stop smashing the entire fortress. Fighting a dog or something, or a dwarf, that's one thing. But smashing a statue? Jesus. We didn't put those there for you to beat and smash and ruin. I wonder, has anyone reported transfem? It looks like it. And the clerk again. And the clerk again is pointing fingers at transfem. And then vandalism. Because they smashed some statues and whatnot. Poor transfem. Ooh, we'll have to go to jail for a while. But look, Cyril, Ultramacan, Zona Durtal, the ghostly dwarf, swords dwarf, has risen and is now haunting the fortress. So let's come down to here and go, hey man, what's your name? Cyril? There we go. We'll get them bopped away. Nice and happy. Let's get that malachite in there. And we can start smoothing these walls as well. There we go. We'll get some gem windows in shortly. I gotta say, it is nice to have a Baron, even though they're not really our Baron. It's still pretty good. More cloaks. And our Chief Medical Dwarf is still having a huge problem. Oh well. Up here, I'm ever hopeful that this will start working any second. However, we're still waiting for that final fungi wood log. I'm seeing no one walk out of the fortress with wood in their eyes. But once this is ready, then we have this whole thing ready to go, and it'll just smash goblin invaders. It won't smash, but it'll drown them and leave mud and corpses everywhere. Especially now that we have all these things set up, we just have to make sure to lock that when the goblins come knocking again. Although they won't be able to get through here now because we've walled all this off. Perfect. Perfect. Over this way, how are we doing? This is still being worked on. We have a child stuck. We told you. We told you not to go down here, dish map. And now you're locked in a wall. So this will take a wee while for that to happen. Oh, the captain of the guard is now arresting transfem. More silk feasts have been completed. Dwarfs are rushing about. Oh. People are taking shortcuts down this massive staircase next to this very quickly spinning pillar. It comes down and it powers our wolves way down here. I love it. See, we might get some more statues up here, huh? See, first thing we'll do is we need some flooring. We want some nice flooring that our dwarfs are walking along. Just because it looks good, you know. Probably not malachite. But I'm thinking we do have a lot of earthenware still. So let's get some earthenware flooring up and over. And just along the edge of this, we'll start putting in some rose gold statues. Should be pretty good, I think. There we go. Let me just start bringing this over. I'm just sort of trying to follow the path that the dwarves are taking. So you can see They come along and they just kind of take this massive angle across here. Oops. There we go. This comes over to here. And it just sort of wraps around these steps like this. There we go. And we'll pop in some rose gold statues. We have 3 on each side, I think. There we go, there's 3 there. And then 3 on this side. There we go. It's a little bit more happiness for our dwarfs. Over this way, do you think this is spinning? Are we lucky? It's spinning, look, you can see those cogs moving. And you can see the water down there sloshing. Look at this water thundering through. Coming up this way, it won't be long till it hits this and then gets sucked up. A couple of Z levels and dumped in here. Perfect, man. That does make me extremely happy. Yeah, it won't be long till we see this all full now. These 2 pumping as fast as they can. This water's coming in. Just like over here. Nope, we've had some damp stone. Oh, just down here? Oh, that's alright. We're almost done with these rooms, which is very good. We might actually get a little corridor underway, I think. Let's see, not a siltstone, not a conglomerate, but sandstone would be nice. There we go. Oh, I missed a spot, just up here like this. There we go. We will eventually extend this pathway over here, but for now this is all good. However, Id, I think we have a statue for you, don't we? The great and mighty Id, distressing dwarves all over the fortress. Oh, a bit of vomit, very nice. Thank you, dwarves. Oops, no, BFL is what we want. Let's have a look here. Id, are you around? There's Cyril. Is Id in here? Yes, there we go. There's going to be 2 more ghosts evaporated. It'll take our dwarves a long while to work on this. They're very busy at the moment, but they'll get there, you know. Resume that. Unforbid that. There we go. Look at that, they're working hard already. Thank you, dwarves. So these statues here, they'll take a long time because a bit of rose gold is extremely heavy, and each one of those statues is made by, I think, 3 bars, so it takes a while. Meanwhile up here, not a single drop of water has landed. Oh no, there we go. We're running. Just a small splash has come up. So the water is hitting here now. It's getting sucked up, immediately thrown here, and as soon as it hits here, these suck it up and pop it into here. It'll take a wee while for this to fill up, but it will. And it'll be great once it does. And that's another point we're draining our poor old ocean from. Oh, we're so industrious, aren't we? Absolutely ruining the ocean's environment. Look at this. Some nice sea nettle have come, trying to have a nice swim, but they're getting sucked into over here, where we're slurping up all of this water on the stony beach. There's our iron cabinet, actually. Let's get down here and bop it in a certain room. And cabinet. Place it there. We have an iron cabinet. Nice, nice. Claiborne's room is getting better by the second. Over here. Hey, this is looking nice now. Do you reckon we have a fancy door yet? Let's have a look. Nope. So we do want a dining hall. Do we have lots of rose gold tables? I love it. Just like this. And we'll mirror it up here. Do we have some thrones? We have 5 copper thrones, not quite enough, sadly. Let's order in some more copper thrones if we can. Perfect. Another stack of 10 would be fantastic just for us, I reckon. This is a huge victory to see this working now. Just good. We have wood. We have all our mechanisms up on the surface now, spinning as fast as they can, pumping in water. The Baron of Father Pierce is throwing a tantrum. You'll get yourself killed, buddy. We should actually come in and make sure our Baron's not doing anything, huh? Where are you, Baron? Baron. There we go, Ravad. Ravad do nothing except party. Oh, you're actually in the military? Well, let's go in and kick you out of the military. We don't actually want our poor old Baron fighting. Let's see if this peasant can join the military. And where is our Baron? Is it Enod? I think it's Enod, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it is. Let me double check. Just out of nervousness. Oh, it's Ravad. Right. Ravad, are you here? Rivad's not on this list. But why do you have like armor and stuff? Melville, Claiborne, Odom, Enod. But no Ravad. So let's have a look at this lad of ours actually. There you are. So apart from being upset, not in a squad. You are holding a nice golden goblet though. Wonder why you're wearing armor, that's so strange. So this is coming in? Oh, a weaver's been missing for a week? Well, you probably got walled in somewhere. Piggy. How are we doing over here? Yeah, this is coming. See, it's not really evaporating. We're pumping in a good little bit of water now. Look, this will take a wee while longer for this to fill up properly, but it's getting there. One thing we could do is we could widen this just to let a little bit more water flow in. You might as well do that actually. So chop across there. That's what it's meaning. There we are. More rock slabs are being made. The dwarven child is throwing a tantrum. And then suddenly, without any prior warning, winter rolls across the land. Our fortress is still limping along, but our dwarves are still trying their best amidst the tantrums and the carnage. We're building in floors and paths and roads. We're doing statues. Our little fort is still bumbling its way ahead. We're back up to 138 now. Almost to the level of 150 we were at before. We somehow got ourselves a noble again. just through luck apparently. Hey Ree, how you going? Welcome in. How am I this afternoon? I'm not too bad. I finished work about 3 hours ago and we've just been having a nice wee stream since then. The fortress is bubbling along nicely. Had some excellent raids earlier. It's been a nice day. Yeah man, how's yourself? Hope you're doing well. There we go. Save is rolled in. Our fortress is still churning along. There we go. That little bit of bar there is sealed up now. You're doing pretty good? Nice. This fills up ever slowly, but it's still going. A vile force of darkness has arrived seeking a parley. Those goblins can wait, man. We're in winter, so they could wait pretty much the whole season until we have this flooded. Once this reservoir is filled 2 layers deep, we'll let them in, and we'll absolutely just drown them. It'll be fantastic. Iron weapon racks ready, perfect. Let's get up over here. I see it'll be in military, won't it? Weapon rack. I'm gonna put our weapon rack probably down here actually. Make it out of iron, thank you. Yeah, it'll take a wee while for this. Mostly because our water intake is still a little bit low. Here we go, we channel it. There we go. So basically, yeah, we're widening this out just a little bit. A little more water flow in here, which will mean it'll pump faster. Oh. Ghostly Swords Dwarf Cyril has been put to rest. Finally, the dwarf can rest and sleep. And we have a nice big army over here again. About as big as the last one that came through. Once we get closer to 200 dwarves, we'll start attacking the goblins and pushing them back. We've mounted more metal objects. And we still have so much of the stuff left. Ridiculous. The dwarves are rushing about, working away. I'm not too concerned about having little chunks out there like that. We're still getting a lot more water in now as we widen this out. So we'll widen that out a bit further and then we'll start working on this part. The dogs are fighting a dwarven child, one of which is already dead. More magnetite ore has been smelted and we've put away Id, the ghostly stonecrafter. Down this way, this is starting to look pretty nice. We have a nice big long stretch of floor here now. We're getting these statues and we'll end up replacing those to get siltstone underneath. Eventually, that'll be a long while away though. How much siltstone do you think we have? We have apparently 18. Not much, we'll give it some time. Drinks are slowly but surely picking up, which is so good to see. This is still coming in. We're seeing water ripples bluff about in here as I press F to hide the numbers. And over here, this is every time a single splotch comes in, this throws it up. These are doing their best. This is still very shallow here though. Let's do a bit more channeling, shall we? Something along there like that. Those children are becoming menaces, dude. Looks like Transfem is going back to jail along with our bookkeeper. And a dwarven child will have someone raise their eyebrows at them. There we go. Claiborne is growing attached to a bronze whip. That's what we like to see. Bronze whips, best whips. Okay, not as good as silver, but still very nice. Very nice. These are coming along. It's going to take a long time because iron's very heavy. So these dwarves will be straining themselves to bring all this up to Claiborne's room. Over this way, however, this is ready for some more flooring. So what do we got? Diorite, mudstone, granite, all the good stuff. Oops. Bit of diorite, there we go. Let's get some granite. We're using mudstone mostly on the surface, so we'll leave that alone for now. We might change our mind though. We're pretty good like that. There we go. My tummy is screaming in hunger. Who needs a cat to tell you they're hungry when your tummy can just go absolutely ham? Just grumbling as far as the ear can hear. Almost said the eye can see, but no. You don't see the grumbles. Hey, hello! How you going, but will there be a cat? You'll be happy to know our fortress still has a few cats in. A few of them were exploring the underground before. Where are they? I think they're down towards the bottom, aren't they? Where are our cats? They're in this list somewhere, I promise. Past the horses, the goats and the emus, the dogs, the ducks, and the cows, and then the bulls. We have a cat. A stray cat. And then up the top, I think we have a named one somewhere. Let's see. We did have a named one. They may have died in recent dramas. That is a pity. But we have a few cats floating about. You've been lurking a bit. Is this the same one that had the fire massacre? It is. We're building back up our population. We still have very angry dwarfs. But we're recovering very slowly. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. We still have our big fancy river. And, oh, this is making me happy. Look how quickly this is filling. Not super amazing, but we're getting there. We're just going to keep widening this out whenever we can. There we go. The bookkeeper is fighting a dog once again. Those dogs are having the worst time. Oh, and our statues are coming in. There's a rose gold statue. Oh, this is one of Flora, actually. This is a superior quality statue of a Flora. The item is a superiorly designed image of Flora the dwarf and some other dwarves in rose gold. Flora is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the appointment of the dwarf Flora to the position of militia captain. The outrageous gears in the late autumn of 255. Wow, that's cool. Over here we have a rose gold statue of an experiment. This item is a well-designed image of an experiment of aerosol in rose gold by Ustath. Is this suspended? No, someone's working on it though. Is that a crundle? It's a fire imp. Nice. And over here it looks like a statue of the legendary. This is a well-crafted rose gold statue of the legendary. The item is a well-designed image of the legendary, the deity of flame and oaths, depicted as a male human in rose gold. The legendary looks offended. Yeah, I'm guessing someone got a bit upset at us missing some requests from our dwarves. That's fine. And look, our little pathway's coming along. Fantastic. This is 4s and 5s. Not enough to flood this yet, but we're getting close. This water is rushing along. We're seeing a little bit of stuff growing in here, but it's just some plants, so it'll be fine. More silken vests have been completed. We are coming along. Oh, a weaver has been found dead in the caverns, massacred secretly by a monster. Oh, it looks like our bookkeeper has done some more disorderly conduct. Off to jail with you. How are we doing over here? This is coming along. It's not quite finished. Do we have a spare cup of throne yet? We do not. We'll have to wait a wee while, that's alright. Do we have a fancy golden door? We also do not. We'll have to wait a wee while. Oh, man. Now, let me see. Oh, we were paused. I was wondering why no one's moving around. I was like, what's going on? But no, I just paused. It's alright. Oh, how are we doing up here? Oh, this is still coming. This is still happening. Slowly but surely. Our dwarves are bringing in the logs with these massive axles. Hey, Fagoth, hello. Welcome in. Poor dwarven child is still thirsty. If I mine that, will you come out? Oh. Yeah, we're still cutting gems. Wireless high priority just to see if the dwarf will come out. If we're lucky. Oh, Claiborne needs a bit more flux. If we figure out where our flux is, I'm actually going to bookmark it. I don't think we have the prison, the magma, the cabin, the farms, and the main floor. But we don't have a bookmark for our, I think it's lignite we have. Oh, is this getting built? Oh snap! Moving rocks around. There we go. Look at this massive thing, ready to go. The first of our massive axles. And we've collected some clay. Awesome. This needs 24 power. We might need to expand our water wheels over here. That's okay though, we can do that pretty easily. Let's see, ooh, we're running out of food to cook. It's okay, we have like thousands and thousands of cooked meals already. It's not the end of the world. Now, do you think... Ooh, these have been placed. Nice. Have we done any others? One steel chest is done and one of our armor stands is done. Nice. So 8 for a chest. One chest is coming up here, made of steel. And in here in military, we should have one armor stand, and I think we'll put an armor stand over here. Maybe over here. One there. One there. There we go. And Fagoth has redeemed a health check. That's a good question. How is Fagoth's dwarf? Let's have a look. If we come down the list, come down further and further, we have sad news for Fagoth. Fagoth's dwarf did perish a while ago. Don't see them in the named list. Do we see them? In here. There we go. Fagoth the second, the hammer dwarf, failed in battle. Not like Fagoth the miner who fell into magma. Ah, good old Poopy. Their dwarf had a rough time. But yes, sadly, Fagoth, your dwarf has passed away. This fortress is a bit dramatic at the moment. How are we doing up here? Ooh, 5s and 6s. Nice. This is getting there. Dwarves are coming over to channel us out, which makes me very happy. And how are we doing up this way? Is that little dwarf free yet, I wonder? It is, good. Let's seal that up with a good old lump of dolomite. Ooh, citrines as well, yummy. So, this gear is set up at the edge of this now. We need just a little bit more wood for this stuff. It's almost there though, people are working actively on it. This is 6s. So I think this should translate to this, but the problem is, we don't want just to fill this up to 7s. We need this to be to 7s and this to be to 7s. Which is why we are also filling this. I'm liking this little pathway we've made. It's going to get better as things go along. We'll start putting in siltstone and stuff as well. Here's our siltstone. We don't have heaps, but we might actually need to do a bit of siltstone mining maybe. That may be our problem. Now, 9 left. Ooh, ouch. More animals have been sheared. There's some more wool for the fortress. More clothing. We still have plenty of webs in here, so that's not a problem. We have heaps of wood at the moment. Look at that. Perfect. Exactly what we like to see. This is filling. The goblins to the north are waiting patiently. We just need to get this trap loaded and we'll be good to go. Have a double check on how we're going with these other rooms. Hey, this is coming together. Do we have 1 copper throne? We have 0. Well, do we have a fancy golden door? We have 0. Damn it. Let's turn this into our dining hall anyway, shall we? Oh, I think we're still trying to auto create. Paint only, no multi, thank you. Because we don't have that door and it won't work that way, but that's okay. We can paint it. We'll give that to our lovely Baron. There you go, buddy. They now like their dining hall. All they need now is a tomb. Not even necessarily in a very extreme tomb, just a tomb. So, where's a good spot for their tomb, I wonder? Maybe up and over here. Oh, set that back to number 4 for mining. And then we'll put a little bit of a wall along there. And this whole area will be their fancy sealed-in tomb. Chief Medical Dwarf is throwing a tantrum. No one has done any crimes whatsoever. This is full now. We're filling up the next level. And it is going pretty quick now, which is very nice. Nope, the forgotten... Ooh, ouch. Forgotten Beast has found a brewer. Where are you, Forgotten Beast? We've lost a brewer. Should we send our military around to see if they can't deal with this lad? Can you guys pass to here? I think they should be able to. Yeah, look at this. Already almost full, 1 layer deep. Won't be long till we'll be able to use this to hurt many goblins, which is so good. And this is coming in much faster now, due to us having a little bit of a wider river down here. I might make it wider across the top as well, just while we're waiting for that to like kind of fill in. Just like that. It'll get a little bit more water inside these pumps. Although I'm saying that, they're already going absolutely ham, which is so good. Now, we're still smelting. These goblins are still being patient, which is so good for us, because otherwise, geez, man. We're going to wait until we hit probably mid to late winter before we let them in. It's giving us a good amount of time to sort of smelt all this stuff up, you know. How's our steel orders, or our iron orders? We've got 1 more chest and 1 more iron armor stand coming in. That's fine. Hey, there we go. The spear dwarf has entered combat with the Forgotten Beast. Lots of missing and missing. Einod starts panicking. People are scrambling away, dodging out of the way. The spear dwarf turns the battle, however, stabbing the Forgotten Beast in the toe, tearing the muscle and bruising the bone. Then another one, a bash in the first toe. That may have been from a shield, maybe. Another sore toe, pulling the rear foot. Then a stab in the leg. Another stab in the front leg again. The silver spear is stuck. Ah, that's why we're not doing damage. Someone's grabbed themselves a silver spear. That would have come in a goblin raid, but alright. Lots more attacking and stabbing. Ooh, the Forgotten Beast charges us. Lots of dodging. This spear dwarf is pretty good at combat. And more stabbing in the lower body, tearing the muscle and tearing the guts. There we go. Lots more. Silver spear being stuck in the wound. Another stab in the front leg again. This spear dwarf is pretty hardcore, man. Look at this. Just constantly stabbing and stabbing and stabbing. even though it's a silver spear which is doing almost no damage. The spear dwarf stabs the forgotten beast in the head, tearing the muscle and fracturing the skull. Nice. And the spear is lodged in the head now. Well. Actually, we might zoom over here, because we will want... Oh, have we killed it already? Oh no, there it is. We're stabbing and stabbing. Another lad's come in. Recruits turned up with a sword. Is it a steel short sword, wearing steel armor, some of which is a bit dented, and is splattered with sweat and gore. Did you steal that kill, by the way? You did. Terrible. You kill thief. So let's actually, if we build a thing over here, we should still be able to pick up that corpse. So let's build ourselves a workshop, a butcher's hall, right up against the wall there. We'll just make it out of some tower cap, some right nearby. Nicely done though, dwarves, that was excellent. Soldiers have no activity. Oh, Einod had the worst time fighting that beast. I thought they were doing so well, but look how injured they are. Hopefully someone will rescue them. Over here a dwarven child is playing. Oh, Toasted has died, passed away. A child playing on top of the corpse. Ursula, that's a bit hardcore, man. Hopefully someone will come and rescue this poor lad. Because they worked so hard. There we go, they've been rescued. Someone will take them to the hospital. Thank you very much. Over here, the first level is full. The second level, half full now. Ah, this is much better. Yeah, see, this is getting widened, which means heaps more water is coming in up to these pumps now. So much better. The mechanic is fighting. Who are you fighting? Oh, did the mechanic get involved? Yeah, the mechanic is throwing up just continuously now. Well. That wasn't too bad. We lost one dwarf, but it's not the end of the world. There's some more magnetite, which will be more iron for us. Yeah. Oh, this is so close to being ready. I'm loving it. Now, I think it is time we call our dwarves in and ready ourselves for the siege. Oh. Test.: the doctor has passed away. Murdered. Murdered in the prison. Look at the stream of blood. Who killed them? Rocco Gaming V. Murderer. Murderer of a doctor. Look at that huge smear of blood. Jesus Christ. Oh, the Baron's fighting? Who's fighting the Baron? Oh, the Baron is angry and is beating a dog to death. Well, I mean, I suppose it's not out of character. One thing we need to do though, with the doctor dead, let's come down to make sure. Oh, our entire medical chief dwarf lad has passed away. We're gonna say, diagnostician can do it. Thank you. We still have our militia commander? Cool. And that should get our hospital working again. We need a generic doctor. Let's see. We'll get Cyril. No, the animal trainer. Just a novice. We have surgeons, bone doctors, everything else. Perfect. There we go. But with that happening, now's the time, I think, to see if we can't get this trap working away. More and more people are fighting. A baron, a dog, and the captain of the guard, Rocco, all mangling and booting various animals around the fortress. So, let's activate the civilian alert and deny the hungry seducer again. Spinning thread's been completed. Tantrums are happening. The baron is still fighting, booting dogs from one side of the fortress to the other. And here comes the goblins marching on, not knowing the strength of the trap they're about to fight. This is all actually hitting 7s in some places. Man, that's good. In you come, dwarfs. Now's not the time to be playing outside. I think we're just finishing up a bit of mining. That's okay. Oh, Rose Gold's dead. Rose Gold bars toppled by the Baron of Fatherpeers. The bars are used to protect artifacts. Do not smash the artifact enclosure, you absolute lunatic. Vertical bars. Using that Rose Gold. Bloody Baron. What a menace. A dog. Someone's pet dog has passed away. Murdered by the Baron. The Baron's also attacking someone's pet duck now. And the goblins advance. Oh, the absolute chaos of this fortress. I love it. Even the Baron's getting involved in the shenanigans now. Mayors are getting outvoted because they spend all their time in jail from constant temper tantrums. Oh, that's fantastic. Down they come, slowly but surely. They approach the entrance. This is almost completely full now. A few final squares. There we go. So this will start filling up to 7x7s, and this will all fill up to 7x7s, which means our trap will reload quite quickly. But the goblins are still marching forward. Oh, one thing we need to do, let's lock this up. No bad goblins, not allowed. Although I'm saying that they won't come through this way anyway, because this is all full of water. And blocked off. Oh, was that a fish in there? Oh no, I think it was just some gems. Yeah, just some gems floating around, and some arrows and some trousers, as you do. And still the goblins march forward, striding through the mud past the vomit and the blood. They approach the entrance to the fort. Copper breastplates and iron shirts nearby. The goblins have turned into a wee bit of a stretched out formation now. They kind of come back this way and lurk up over here. We're down to 24 angry dwarfs. The number keeps fluctuating. Goblins are marching in. We're going to wait until they hit probably about this point, then we'll slam this one shut. Come on goblins, you can do it. Look at them all funneling in nicely. I'm so happy we have that whole trap working now. This one and this one, fantastic. In they come. That I think is the majority of them. So we're going to slam this bridge. Slam shut the entrance. Pull it as fast as you can, please, dwarfs. It's so important. We'll also pull this one as well, just for safetyness. This is the outer door. This lever actually controls 2 separate bridges, which is good for us. Less lever pulling. In they come. Marching forward. Will this one be the first one to be pulled? I hope it gets pulled right now. I hope as we speak a dwarf is pulling the lever. Let's actually be a bit careful. Send in the wild guilds. Because our dwarves have been known to half-ass lever pulling before. And let's quickly have a nosy. Dwarves, have you pulled the lever? No. Someone's on their way though. It's none of these dwarves, they're too busy taking it easy. Oh, they're dancing. I saw them swing around just before. But the goblins are on their way. A huge swarm of them at the entrance. And still the dwarves have not pulled the lever. Dwarves, please. The first one standing on the bridge now. Yeah. Uh-oh, the dwarves. So what's happened basically is this lever. Oh, it's been pulled nice. This dwarf was probably like way on the other side of the fortress, and they were like, yeah, I'll come over and do it, rather than someone nearby. So we're going to see probably about 4 dwarves make it through. Come on, bridge. Pop up. There we go. So all the dwarves the goblins, sorry, not dwarves, all the goblins that were on this bridge have been crushed into the ceiling. 1 goblin made it through. There's a few military dwarves down here holding position. All that needs to happen now is that and that need to be pulled. Come on. Come on, come on. There's only 1 goblin outside of the entrance now. Any second this will be slammed. There we go. Now, shall we flood the first part? Look at that, stuffed to the brim with goblins. Lovely. So, let's pull the flood lever. This, I think, is actually connected to both sets of... No, this is connected to one set, and the other, I think, might be down here. Upper trap. Let's pull both of them, huh? And we can sit here and watch a little bit of splashy splashy. The fighting down here has gone fine. If we zoom in a wee bit, our dwarves are a little bit injured. The goblin that came through, gone, deleted. Along with a random doggy that was fighting the Baron. The Lasher, are you doing well? The Lasher lashes the Goblin Lasher in the left foot with his bronze whip, jamming the throne for the left shin's muscle and chipping the left ankle bone. Then they whip again. You see, chipping the bone, twisting the knee, tearing tendons. Yeah, they killed them pretty handily, I think. Zoom out a little bit. Which will get pulled first? Which will hurt these? Ah, the top one. Look at that water just thundering through. I love it. The goblins are getting pinned. They're getting drowned. The next one is due any second. This one not quite full yet, but the pumps are still running. They'll fill up that last little section where everyone's hiding. But over this way, any second a dwarf will pull us, and all this will pop, and all these goblins will die. This is filling up. These little lads up here will start drowning soon. But any second. Yeah, it's cool, right? So once it's 100% full, we'll come back and we'll pull the lever for this trap, because we don't want goblins swimming back into the little thing, our little water reservoir. Soon these will pop. These goblins are feeling a bit anxious. There we go. And the reason that water splashes in so quickly is there's a lot of pressure in here, because we keep running these pumps at maximum volume. So this blasts through, and these goblins, just like the others, are now panicking, swimming for their lives. And once that fills up to there we go. Ah, see, this is what we don't like. There's a goblin hammerman in the way. We'll still pull this lever anyway, and once that goblin hammerman moves out the way, the other door will slam down. But yeah, now we wait. It won't take long. And very shortly, goblins will start dying. Oh, up here we just had one go just before. There we are. Those goblins. No air for them to breathe. They start drowning. These goblins are forcing open these doors, doing their best to survive. They're holding open, hoping their friends will swim through. Maybe to reach up here. But also, by the way, these traps are already refilling. Cool stuff, right? These goblins, they're dying. Goblin after goblin after goblin. 2 left down here now. Another one, and another one. Now think, that is every single one in our trap. They've pinned these doors open again, which is annoying, but that's alright, we know how to clear that. And the siege is over. There's 2 invaders, and they are sprinting off the edge of the maps. So it is good now that our trap is working properly. Now let's pull all these levers, starting with the outer doors. So let's pull this one. That'll release the outer doors and start releasing some of this water. This trap is fully sealed up again and refilling. This one can't seal up until those corpses are out the way. But all the water rushing from this, there we go, those are down. All the water's going to flood out there now. But all the water rushing out will start moving those corpses. And we'll also pull the drain lever, which is down here. And that will pop that little floor hatch there and let some more water out. But yeah, there we go. Leviathan grants you blessings for the gobbo sacrifice. Yeah. So now we don't need to fear the goblins anymore. We wiped out an entire invasion just with a bit of water. And all these goblins will be washed out down that drain. You can see that all the water's moving them down, and that goblin there has moved off that drawbridge. Sorry, that floodgate. So it's slammed shut. That one will start moving soon. There we go. All this gurgling down, coming down here, washing out all this equipment and all the corpses and stuff. There we go. The other one was able to slam down now. No corpses in the way. This one here is almost full. This one's taking its time. We had to half drain it to push those corpses out. Yeah. And this is why we have so much mud all over the fortress. And while that's happening, our FPS has dropped down to 23, 24 sometimes. Letting all this water drain is a bit hefty, but that's okay. Yeah, oh, there we go. Winter is hit. All this is frozen, which means we will not be getting any more water for just the last part of this winter. Doesn't last long. You can see every single thing that can be frozen is frozen. Which means down here, these will start drying out. It doesn't matter because this will, all this stuff will unfreeze fairly shortly. So these won't entirely refill, but they'll get most of the way there. Actually, this one is completely finished, which is nice. This one, I don't think, there's not enough water in the pipes for this one. Yeah, this is all ones and twos, but that's okay. It's no worries. Over here, we have a mini ocean on the way. Look at this gurgling out. Does look good like this, doesn't it? So nice. Still more gurgling down the strain here. You can see the little squares as the water starts rushing towards it. This is quite deep now because of this is frozen just down here. That'll change though. Once that defrosts, this can gurgle out nicely. Rocco Gaming V II slips into depression, unable to handle the job of police officer. Rocco starts falling to pieces. There we go. More water flooding out. Even without the numbers, you can actually without the numbers, you can kind of see the pattern of the water and how it's moving easier, which is really cool. You can see it flowing out this way, which is very nice. It's a bit of jiggling around here because this is 3 of 7s, but there's nowhere for this water to go. Like if this cleared out, we'd see more googling down this hole as well. But that's okay. Love the way that looks. So good. Oh, this is looking nice now. Made of granite and of diorite, and with a little bit of sandstone flooring. We're just finishing up these ones here that have been suspended. And dwarfs are already rushing over. Look at this lad. Keen to help out. Knows that dwarfs will get bedrooms out of all this hard work. Thank you very much. And while that's happening, I don't think we've got our golden door yet. So we'll use closest material and slam in some doors. Whoops, that was a misclick. There we go. Yeah, it'll take a wee while for this to flood, especially with that being jammed. But that's okay. Oh, is that a sparrow? Where'd you go, sparrow? It counts as a vermin, so it doesn't travel properly, it teleports. Oh, it's just a wren floating above the frozen ground. Yeah, this is completely out of order now. Look at that. 100% dry. There's no more flow, no more water. Just have to wait till the end of winter, and this will unfreeze pretty quick, which is nice. However, you see this rippling? The last streaks of water are dropping down in here. And these are actually only coming from the aquifers. We're not getting any more from the ocean at this point. So this is all 7x7s. But that rippling tells me it is going to start draining eventually. It won't drain out completely. Like it'll get down to, you know, just effectively what we're seeing here. 5s and 6s as this creeps up and around. But that'll, by the time this reaches here, I think, by the time we start seeing 6s up here, the ocean will warm. And our river will reflood. But yeah, we need to keep ourselves sealed up, which is annoying, until all this water evaporates. Because otherwise, all this water will go down here and our dwarves will feel sad. But that's right, it's still very slowly coming out this way. We've still got 2s and 3s over here. But yeah, we're mostly just waiting for that to evaporate. Once that not evaporate, but once that unfreezes, then all this water will just google out. It'll be very nice. Yeah. All the dwarfs are wandering around. People down in the hospital as well. Actually, no one's in the hospital. Oh no, there we go. Our Miller. Resting, unconscious and seriously injured. They have right ankle muscle and bone, overlapping fracture and smashed apart. Has been sutured. It needs traction. We actually need traction benches. Do we have any? Let's have a look. Do we have one traction bench? No. Right. Let's ask for a traction bench. We don't need 10, I think, to be honest. Probably one would do. Dwarves are wandering around, admiring the statues and furniture. Some are rushing off to get something to eat. Gee, where are you even going? Oh, did you pick up a nothing? Ah, this is Eden the planter, stumbling obliviously. Poor old Eden won't be able to feed themselves. They'll stumble about before they eventually die. More thread has been spun. We're down to 24. I think that's the lowest it's been all stream. I'm impressed actually. We haven't had one single riot from all of this drama. We've been really, really lucky. However, I think for me, I'm looking at the time, it's about 20 to 10. It's time for me to have some dinner. We haven't been going for super long, but this is a Monday mini stream, and Monday mini streams are a wee bit shorter. You usually go for like roughly 4 hours, which is where we're hitting. Hey Green Giller, hello. You just got back from a BDSM rave. It was fun in a bun. Nice. Good stuff. You actually just popped in just as we're starting to finish. We just successfully tested our flood traps before and killed probably like 20 odd goblins all at once. It was really nice. We've been working down here, made a new little pathway. Been working away, getting our new nobility a wee bit happier, which is nice. We've very slowly been working up here as well. Working on all this stuff. We'll clear that civilian alert. Completely forgot it was there. But yeah, we've had a fantastic restream. But I think for now, like I was saying, I'm super hungry. Need to have some dinner. These dwarves need to breathe in some dead doggy miasma. Wonderful. So I think it's time for us to raid out. You guys will see me here again next weekend. In the meantime, there's VODs to watch on the channel. And in the YouTube, I'm slowly but surely catching up with VODs. I think we're still uploading stuff from last weekend. I've been a bit lazy. Ah, our traction bench is ready. I wouldn't mind popping that in it just now. Traction bench go. Right there. Perfect. Yeah man, but thanks to everyone for tuning up. It's been awesome having you here. Thanks for all those raids has been absolutely crazy. We had what, 3 raids? Ghostbat, Blue Zest, and Great Padinsky. Madness. Thanks again for those follows as well. And I think... Ah, Zako with a follow as well. Thanks for that, buddy. That's awesome. Cheers very much. And look at this, very poetic. Miasma floating across a river. Our dwarves having a nice big whiff of that. Where's the miasma coming from? It's a mystery, actually. Is that some bonus mystery miasma? Very interesting. Well, anyway, like I was saying. Oh, is that another doggy corpse? And it's forbidden and rotting. Anyway, Yeah, let's raid out, shall we? I'm sure we can find someone cool to raid. Someone who's doing a bit of a chill stream. Let's have a nosy. What are we looking at here? Oh snap! We have a good selection. And you know, we haven't raided Gwillem in a while. Let's go visit Gwillem. I'm sure he'll be having a great time. He's doing some art at the moment. Let's go do him a bit of a raid, shall we? And I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy Gwillem's stream. I'll be back online in about, I think, 4 days. But for now, toodaloo.